we go. You're streaming, Kevin. You're on, Kevin. Entertain.
Hey guys.
Kevin, you're
Welcome
live.
to Creature Talk. Today, it's only me. And this week, it'll be only me. Ooh, welcome aboard.
Welcome to Anime 24/7, where we bring you the greatest hits.
This week on Creature Talk, I'd like to talk to you all about this season's new animes. We have a long list of the winter season animes. Starting
winter
with...
season animes.
Yeah, there's a whole new roster that comes out every season.
Boy.
Ugh. Most of them aren't very good, but...
How's the? Can you see everything on here, Kevin? Can you see the chat?
Yep. I see Ninoi.
I have to pee.
Yes. More messages below. I think you need to scroll down. The chat.
Oh, whoops. Well, you gotta guide me into the chat.
Okay, you're over the chat.
Okay, do I click?
Yeah.
Am I down?
Nope. Still keep going.
How much farther?
Keep going. I can't see a scroll bar. Just keep going. All right, there you go. There you go. There you go. Someone said Mike is low.
Oh, oops, I have you muted.
Oh, good. You had me muted. Wonderful.
Well, Kevin, you know, when you go into this and you mute, you know that Kevin is muted.
And then when Kevin's muted, the chat goes crazy.
Mobile.
How am I supposed to talk about this season's new animes if I'm muted?
I don't know. How do we sound, everyone? Do we sound quite...
Do we sound...
unmuted?
Loud?
Probably not loud.
In your ear holes?
No, we just gotta wait for Dan
Oh,
James.
man.
I don't even know what they're doing right now. I don't even know.
Can Kevin leave? You know, Kevin could leave. But I don't think I'll be doing that yet.
Kevin Talk. Welcome to Kevin Talk.
Where'd my chat go?
Hello, everybody.
So, Dan, welcome to Kevin Talk. We were just about to talk about the winter animes releases, you know?
Is that like all you consist of is anime?
Yeah, that's basically my knowledge base.
Okay. There's nothing else you have a particular skill in, or?
I know about Counter-Strike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about Counter-Strike do you know?
A lot of people play, but they have anime avatars, and those are usually the people that do the best.
With anime avatars. Is that
Yeah,
a proven fact?
Yeah, because they put them on because they know they do good. So when they do good, people get mad because they have anime avatars. They're like, oh man, I'm getting my ass kicked by a weeaboo.
What's a weeaboo?
A weeaboo.
What's a weeaboo?
Me.
Is that a term for an anime fan?
Yeah, kind of.
Oh, okay.
Is that a term for a specific anime fan?
A Japanese wannabe guy. Yeah.
So you're a wannabe Japanese person?
Yeah, kind of. Not really.
So what are you?
I'm like...
Are you a mix?
Yeah, I'm kind of like...
I mean, we're all mixed.
It's kind of like...
something. I'm like Irish and English.
I'm kind of like the Snapple, you know?
Yeah?
It's...
Green and black?
It's green and black.
Because it says made from green and black tea leaves.
Yeah, it's made from green and black tea leaves, but it's also peach tea. So green and black tea with peach. You know? Not one definable thing.
Gotcha. Where'd James go?
He went to pee.
I don't know.
He went to pee. No, but I went to the bathroom because I heard him say, I'm going to go pee. And then I went to the bathroom, and then he never showed up.
Maybe he went...
Well,
Maybe he went into the wrong bathroom.
there he is.
What?
Okay.
Sorry. I had to go in through your fucking battle zone.
Whose battle zone?
Your battle zone.
My battle zone.
Yeah.
Battle
It's not a coincidence
What's
that
a
I go
battle
into
zone?
the bathroom.
Oh, no,
after you,
that was not
like-
me. It smelled like I went to pee. I peed. It smelled like shit. Have you noticed in that bathroom,
There's glitter everywhere.
it generally smells like lasagna and shit. So it smells like fucking pasta shit, like all the time.
I don't
Maybe
really,
someone always has lasagna for lunch. And
That's
then
it
just
smells
goes right
like
through
fucking
'em.
lasagna and shit mixed together all the time. It's pretty bad. No, that wasn't me.
Man.
That was not me.
All right. Well,
I was just saying I was expecting you to come in when I was in there, because I heard you say I'm gonna go pee. So I ran to the bathroom real quick.
I stopped to grab some water first, which is also like fucking lukewarm water because we
Yeah, I
get
know, I
water
filled up
and then
my-
it's
Did
fucking
y'all throw it
sitting.
in the- did
No.
y'all put it in the fridge?
No, they didn't.
Yesterday there was a big announcement. We got water, everybody, and then they didn't put it at all. They
Yeah.
didn't put it in the thing.
Oh man.
Fantastic.
Boy,
I forgot
boy,
to toss
boy.
something on that list.
What?
I didn't even see
The
the
base
list there.
main.
But mom,
Bite me.
What the fuck is this list here?
it's
What the?
3 per section.
Man, it's very middle heavy with the announcements.
This is very
What are you trying
like
to do?
I don't know what the fuck any of this
Oh, you're
stuff
trying to talk
is.
to-
Heavy.
No, he's trying to click on the.
Add Batman on there.
To which section?
I don't know. Just put it somewhere.
All right, well,
Let's
go.
just fucking remember in
Opposite
your
side of the
head.
screen.
like-
I can remember it. I wasn't planning on changing.
All right,
that.
you're over it.
Oh, you were over it.
You were over it.
You wrote Leonard Nimoy. Nimoy.
Nihoy Minyoy.
I didn't do that. That was Joe.
Leonard
You
Nimoy?
typed the list.
Leonard Nimoy.
Leonard Nimoy.
I don't
Anyway,
think that's his
we'll-
name.
We'll get to it.
Yep. Counting down the time here. When it hits 4 o'clock, Jordan.
Oh boy.
What about 4 o'clock?
4 o'clock, I got something special.
Oh.
4 o'clock.
Oh.
4 o'clock.
4 o'clock. So in half an hour, pretty much. Well, 40 minutes or so.
38 minutes.
Mine says 23, so it's less than that for me.
Well, the computer says
Computer's wrong.
the computer's always right.
Wow, this is
This is nice.
You weren't here when it was just me and Kevin at the table. We were talking about, guess what? Anime.
Oh yeah.
We were trying to define what
you know what we were talking about when I
weeaboo was.
left?
Anime. No, I was trying to get him to change the subject. So he's like, I know about CSGO. And then he started talking about CSGO players with anime
There are
icons.
literally 2 things that Kevin only knows about, and it's CSGO and anime, and that is it. He literally will look
Sounds
at
about
that
right.
list, and he knows nothing on that list.
I know about Grand Theft Auto.
Do
kind
you?
of, a
Hey,
little
don't
bit.
list the
Spoilers.
topics.
We've already listed 2 of them.
Oh my god.
Did
I
you
did
read
put
up on
Nimoy.
that? Did you read up on that?
No, actually, I just came in and I was like, hey.
Oh, well, yeah,
You're
I think,
missing a
I mean,
chair.
to know about GTA, but to know about why GTA is in the news now.
No, not at all.
Exactly. Well, let's, I don't even know. Is that the end of the pre-show?
Are we pre-showing it up, or what
It's,
are we
Yeah,
doing?
we're just hanging out waiting for people to trickle in for a few more minutes.
Oh, okay.
Well, we got the massive announcements today, so
the massive announcements?
I've been, as like the week has gone on, I've told like Joe for the hub to like kind of just hype it up a little bit more each time, because originally it was just like maybe, well, definitely one announcement.
What if
and
it
then
gets
maybe a
announced
different
and then
one.
it's like very underwhelming because you hyped it up
I
so
mean,
Well,
much?
I did
is
figure
pretty
there was
big.
a lot of hyping going on over
pretty
this
big.
entire
Nah,
week.
it's pretty
so
big.
There was some hype.
It's pretty
But yes,
big.
I do need new jeans. I was telling Dan of this earlier because
He was telling me of this earlier.
I need new jeans now.
one of my cats peed on my only good jeans.
What?
So, as like it was pretty bad. I was getting out of the shower and all of a sudden I looked over and sure enough, cat going to town on my jeans and
Jesus, do they not use the litter box?
Wait,
Well,
wait,
they do,
No.
but-
So you're taking a why is your door open? You let the cats just go in and out while you're showering.
cats go wherever, man.
But why do you have the
You
door
shower with
open?
the
Hey,
door open?
when I used to live in the first creature house, Fisher would meow incessantly outside my window or outside my door for my bathroom. So I would leave. I would bring him in with me.
I don't have
Not into the shower, but I mean, if you wanted to.
I don't have a door on my bathroom.
What?
It's an ensuite.
But that's that's stupid because it's fucking cold. The whole point, you have like a bathroom and there's like a heat lamp and everything. You're supposed to keep the heat in there, you know?
Was
like,
this a hotel bathroom?
No.
Heat
It's
lamp.
just a general bathroom.
I've never seen a regular bathroom with a
My
heat
bathroom had
lamp.
a heat lamp.
Yeah, man. I've only had those at hotels.
In the
Do you have warmed flooring as well?
The last place where
Probably.
with the
He
last
doesn't
place
know
with
about
Alex
that.
had a
That sounds
heat
pretty
lamp.
good.
It had a little thermostat too that you could some places have the warm floors. Or
I was
whatever,
just
but,
saying that,
like-
yeah.
yeah.
The
but
Beneke special.
it didn't have that because for some reason the bathroom had carpeting, which was absolutely stupid. But
You get my little joke?
the Beneke
Special. because Beneke, he had the warm floors.
What's that?
Skylar really liked it.
I didn't even.
You remember that? You remember
that?
that?
Was like the littlest of fucking
remember
points. I thought you meant like him.
You
breaking
remember
his neck or
Beneke?
some shit
Yeah,
like
it was
that or
Beneke.
something. I don't even know. Anyway, heat lamp.
Anyway,
Heat lamp.
Anyway.
You gotta keep the fucking heat in there. Even if it didn't have an overhead heat lamp, you could buy one and do that
I
just
don't
the
need
same.
heat in there.
You
It's
can turn it
fine.
into a tanning room.
What do you take a fucking cold shower?
The water's warm.
Yeah, so you'd want to keep that because as soon as the thing is, it's warm when you're showering and you're like, but then as soon as you step
how you
out, you're fucking freezing your balls off because it's like
not that
cold
bad.
instantly.
I know it gets a little chilly, but it's not that.
Well, if
bad.
you have the door open, I can only imagine
The
like
door. What? There is no
like,
door. It's an ensuite.
I'm showering and it's a closed door on the shower, but then it's also a closed door in the bathroom. And even then, when I step out, it's fucking cold.
You remember the bathroom in the second house? You had an ensuite. You know a
Yeah.
bathroom that doesn't have a door, unless that did it have a sliding one?
It did
No.
have a sliding.
Yeah, his did have a sliding one. That's right.
sliding one.
Okay.
Oh.
It technically was supposed to have two sliding ones, but the first one was fucked. So like, the first one wouldn't slide. It was like stuck in the tray or whatever. But
Yeah,
the second
they
one
superglued it.
to the actual shower, like it did have the door. But even then, when I'd be right there, there's just a toilet and a fucking shower. As soon as I come out of that room, I'm hit with this fucking just cold wave.
air. Well, yeah. I mean, I don't really care about that.
Yeah,
that
Jordan
much.
likes when his nipples are hard, so.
Yeah, I mean, how else are they gonna get?
I don't even know why.
rock hard?
Like, what is the?
Anyway, the point of this is the cats can roam free. My bedroom door was open, so the cats were able to walk in. So I just kind of throw my clothes, like I'll change into these whenever I'm done and dry and all that great stuff. So I just
Where
threw
were your
'em-
clothes? Did you not hang them up? You threw them on the floor.
I
Do you
threw
use a
'em on the
towel?
floor. Yeah.
Or do you just
You
air
threw
dry?
your clean clothes on the floor that you were gonna change into.
Yeah.
What the fuck? What the fuck
Who,
is wrong
who am I
with
trying to
you?
impress right now?
You're trying to stay clean. You're fucking going
I'm
in, taking a
clean.
shower, and you
You know,
come out
I
and
would-
you pick up clothes off the floor to fucking change into.
I legitimately assumed he was too lazy that he wouldn't use a towel. That's why I asked if he uses a towel or not. I
What
imagine
would I
him
do?
just
Like
walking around
stand there for an hour air drying?
You're so
dry.
lazy though, like with a lot of stuff. So I just imagine you just walking around air drying.
Do you not have a towel rack?
I have a towel rack.
You put your clothes on the towel rack.
I
and
put my
just fucking prop it
That's
right
all
I put
it
my
worked,
stuff
okay?
I put my stuff on the top of the
Oh
toilet.
my
The toilet, not the
See,
not the seat, but the
I
top.
usually put them on my bed, and
You're-
then sometimes they
fucking-
fall off onto the floor. So in this instance,
Oh, yeah.
I was too lazy, just kind of threw it and fall off.
So
on
instead
the
of
floor.
it falling on the floor, you just threw it on there anyway. Like you threw it
Yeah, I was
down
just
on the
like,
floor.
whatever.
Well,
I'm not.
You know
into
what
it at
that
this
makes
point.
you? That makes you one dirty motherfucker.
Well,
because you shower
It
and
makes
then
it
you
even
dirty
better.
yourself
It
up
makes
anyway.
it even better because when I was looking out of the shower, I saw the cat, and I knew what the cat was doing.
Why did he pee on your clothes and not like go to the litter box?
Tolly has this weird thing where sometimes, and some other cats have this, where sometimes when there's bunched up clothes on the floor, they see that as another place they can go to the bathroom. So it's either she's as lazy as I am, and it's like, well, I could go all the way downstairs, or I could just pee right there.
See, my cat.
You only have one litter box.
I have two downstairs.
Two downstairs.
downstairs.
Why don't you take one upstairs?
Because that'd be a mess.
What do you mean?
It'd be a mess to have it upstairs.
Why don't you just put one in the bathroom, or put one
Cats
or
are
a trainer to
filthy.
fucking go in the toilet, since that's like a seemingly a
I
thing.
should- yeah, I've seen some like tutorials on how to train your cats.
It's
to,
supposedly pretty
God.
like easy, I guess. I don't know, but either way, point is you're fucking dirty as shit because you're taking a shower, you clean yourself off, and then you fucking pick up dirty clothes and you wear it, and then you
well.
come in the next day. Who knows if you fucking shower in the morning? You might not.
I only shower once every 5 days.
Saving on that water bill.
Sorry, I couldn't say that with a straight face.
It's the miracle of wearing a hat.
Yeah, you can hide anything.
You can never see the
here.
greasy hair.
You can hide anything. Okay, let's get this started. Let's get this show.
As soon as
on
the
road.
bill starts.
What an
dripping, that's when you
absolute
know
bum.
it's time.
You're the bumminess that I like to perceive in public because
You
of
like
the
to
7
project.
points. Yeah,
You like to project
that is
bumminess.
what you do. Like I am fully aware of what I do a bummy thing.
James likes to look like a bum, but he likes to live the life of luxury that 7.7 million in the bank can provide.
I don't really. I mean, I don't know. I don't really live too much of a life of luxury.
No,
but
heat lamps in the
I
bathroom.
like to go to a place where I know
Yes.
I am generally not supposed to be or not accepted because of whether it's my age or how I look. and show up and just kind of, you know.
See, James
What's
would
going
go
on?
to like a ritzy country club golf course and then not like show up within dress code. Like he would just show up and be like,
I just
in a
show up on the
regular
golf
thing.
course just to be an asshole and just like fucking be like, hey,
Leave divots everywhere, just like
I'm here
fuck up
because
the
I
grass.
can. It came with the the rental, right? Like, so I can freely go on the golf course, and they can't say shit because I'm fucking paying to be there. So I like that. I like that.
The video is not published yet.
Oh well, then we can keep
Oh,
going.
boy.
It usually takes like 20 minutes to publish.
God.
Publishing has been pretty bad as of late.
So your 4 o'clock video will actually go up at 4:30.
My 4 o'clock video will probably go up at 4:30. That's okay, but I mean, whatever.
Well, that means bonus pre-show for all
More
the
pre-show.
ads.
More pre-show. Well, you screwed me up now. I don't even remember.
You're talking
I was
about
saying
the comedy club.
I always wanted to go to a fancy restaurant and do that because
There's some nice restaurants.
So yeah, well, there's some places around here like the fondue place and shit like that. Like some of those are pretty, kind of like I guess they would look at me and be like, but like I'm saying like an actual like a formal place
like that
know?
you have to have a black tie and stuff like that.
Yeah,
And a
yeah.
jacket.
Like I feel like that would be funny because I mean, while I would probably go in with the black tie and all that, but at the end of the day, I'd still look like a bum anyway. Like I probably would. I'd half-ass tuck my shirt in, or any of that. It'd be like the Dice Awards when we went.
yeah.
Once I got checked over, and they were like, "Okay, he's got dress shirt, dress pants." Like after that, I was just like,
There was
"Fuck
some
this," like-
untucking and some
Yeah.
flailing that went on, and his DCs were still on, of course.
My DCs were still on.
And,
No, I remember I bought black DCs for the occasion.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I didn't.
They weren't your
I
regular
didn't have
blue
my.
and
I didn't have
whites.
my normal DCs, but I bought some black DCs.
I remember that. That was a special occasion because that
It
was like the
was.
first time you got new shoes in quite a while.
I need new shoes now. These. I've had those yellow ones up like for how many fucking years while I've been out here? Like with
3.
you guys, even before that, even when I sent you guys that Gumby video, the dancing video, I had
Yeah,
them.
you had 'em all.
I had them for so long, and then I bought these, and since I've been out here, like the wear and tear on these is like equal to the yellow ones already
Oh, man,
in the short
Jesus.
amount of time. And the thing is, like the DCs that I get, because I don't get whatever fucking DCs like they sell now, I don't know. Like I get like these older ones that were available once upon a time, and they don't sell them anymore, which
Yeah.
is really annoying.
Are they on eBay?
No, they are not even on eBay. It's called the DC Cortex, and it's really cool because there's a design, an orange and black one that I really wanted to get just for like creatures, creature colors. And it's like literally like our orange too, but
Black orange.
yeah, they look really cool. Not available anywhere.
Like
Like
some DC.
even then, good luck finding them in my big feet
Those are the
size.
Cortex?
Yes, those
Ooh.
are the Cortex. See, it's always the same design. It's always the same shoe that I wear. It's
I know a
always the
kid in-
same one.
I know a kid in high school that actually had those. Exact
Well,
same
if
ones.
you could find him and he has as big a feet
I'll
as
go
me,
steal his shoes.
What size are your feet?
Go buy his shoes off him.
11.
Mine's 11 and a half.
They don't sell them. They don't sell them. They barely even sell them in normal colors. So I'm fucked. So
Jesus.
either way,
So if someone out there has those shoes,
someone out there knows if you got
Yeah,
if
11's out there
if
with
there's
the-
some kind of like weird side market like like a flea market, and somehow some way you see orange and black DC Cortexes in 11.
Send those to the PO
pick
box.
those up.
Send those to the PO box, please.
Send 'em
I
in.
need new shoes. I'll pay.
Just leave a return address envelope. It was postmarked, and James will throw some.
I'll never
some
be
money
able to
in there.
find them. Like I looked the other day, especially after the video that like I fucking made. Like I need new shoes again, and I can't find any.
Check on this.
So I'm
Oh,
fucked.
man.
I just googled it. Rob Dyrdek owns DC, right? Just tweet
he
at
has
him or
a-
something.
I think he has a part in it. Oh,
Oh yeah. Like, can you
Rob,
make some shoes for me?
okay. He doesn't need a fucking shout out. Shit, like
Make some shoes for me.
Fucking has like 8 shows on MTV.
I know he's
That's all you need in life.
yeah.
8 shows on MTV.
Yep.
I don't know. Fantasy Factor reminds me of James, or Fantasy Factory. That reminds me of something you would do. It's just
Fantasy
like
What is it?
it's them doing random shit. Like it's just like you want to go fucking take mini bikes out and go do something.
Isn't that where they have the
stupid and-
huge warehouse just like for
Yeah.
random shit?
Yeah. Like they have a fucking like 4-wheeler, or no, was it a moped? I think it was a 4-wheeler. So they have a ramp that goes into like this big ball pit sort of deal where they drive a 4-wheeler off a ramp into like a ball pit in their fucking factory and shit like that.
would be
Just reminds me of shit that you would do if you had that kind of money.
Yeah.
If you had
I
a
guess
warehouse.
I mean, if I felt like shelling out, like like the bouncy castle and stuff like that, I guess. Yeah, probably would be. Yeah, the shoe struggle. The shoe struggle. Is this fucking published yet?
Oh my goodness.
Probably won't until 4 then.
Jesus Christ. How do these guys talk so much? It's our job.
It literally is our job.
Literally.
Oh yeah, I should sign
It's a
up.
miracle of life that we can move our mouths and words come out.
I think the guy means just like staying on things to talk about, I
My
guess.
phone's having a seizure.
Oh yeah.
I
Your
guess
phone is
that's
having
true.
a seizure.
Oh boy.
Hey, one more pre-show topic. I went and saw Greg Sestero, who plays Mark from The Room last night.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I saw
you
that
talked
tweet.
about that.
And that was pretty interesting. They showed like a half-hour documentary about, like, I guess his book, but it's more so like interviews with the actors from the movies and them talking about instances of Tommy and stuff like that, working with Tommy. And then he came out and did a read the intro to his book, which was hilarious. It was him and Tommy going out to like a kind of like what you like to do, going out to a fancy restaurant, and fucking Tommy's wearing like cargo shorts. He's wearing pretty much like what he wears in the movie. Like, he's wearing like cargo shorts, a fucking like suit jacket, and then 2 belts, one in the loops and one to hold up his ass, and also because he likes it. Like it was really weird.
What?
It's just him explaining like. I don't.
So like his ass is sagging. So like.
I don't know. Well, if you've seen The Room, it's pretty tight ass.
So that was just
Very
the belt's
chunky ass.
doing.
I guess he just likes the feeling of the belt cupping his ass.
I'm trying. Like, would it be over the ass or is it like under the cheeks?
I guess I don't know exactly.
Because if it's
but
over the cheeks, then it's like you're squishing your butt cheeks together. Like, for what reason? Like,
I guess he wants it to like hold its shape or something.
but then it would also be like it's under the clothes, right?
it's
Is it just
it's
like
on
the
top of the
first loop
pants,
going
like-
through? That's
Wouldn't that like fucking like pin into them? Like,
I
you know,
don't-
like
like
I don't know. I don't know the physics of it.
2 belt buckles.
I just remember what he described.
ass suspenders.
Suspenders. But it was funny, and like he fucking like they didn't have reservations, but he would try to like fucking say a name that might be on it and try like 3 or 4 times, and then like he was just like super persistent about everything. But so he read that opening chapter, and then he did like he had the original first draft that Tommy had written and given to him. So they did scene reenactments with some people in the audience. That was pretty funny. There's some scenes in there that were pretty different from the movie that actually kind of made the movie in parts make a little bit more sense. Like the whole, I did not hit her thing, because that just came out of nowhere, where it's like he hit me and then he somehow knew about it later. But that was interesting. But then they ended up playing the movie last night. So I I didn't think it was supposed to be just the Q&A, the documentary thing, and then he did like a book signing where you could
So
buy
they
the
did
book.
the movie first?
No,
before?
they did it after.
Oh, they did it after.
So Liz and I went and got we bought the book and then got it signed by him and took a picture, and then
Are you gonna read it?
after that first, he kind of sold me on it with the first.
I seen like his fucking pitch for it, like where it's like the website. I guess like most book they have like all these quotes of like
James Franco and
worst movie
Yeah.
has made it into the best book or something like that.
Seth
Yeah.
Rogen and James Franco have the film rights for the book. They bought the film rights for the book so they could make that into a movie if they wanted to.
How long ago was that?
I guess that was recently.
Huh.
But I wasn't thinking they were going to play the movie because it didn't say in the description at all. But everybody was pretty excited for it. And then I guess there's a big huge thing about like people going to see the movie and then like yelling at the screen and doing shit and stuff like that during the movie. And I've never seen it in the theater ever. So like there's the thing about in the picture frames, they have spoons, like, in the picture frames, because they don't have actual pictures in the movie. Like, he doesn't have it. Like, the picture frames they have are just, like, the stock fucking pictures that when you buy it, they just left whatever's in the frame. So there's pictures of spoons, and there's a big tradition of people yelling spoon at the screen. And so the guy came out and was like, we're going to play the movie, and, we'll say this, usually you don't talk in text, but you can yell spoon whenever you see the spoons. And then somebody was like, can we say anything else during the other parts? He's like, no. And they were like, oh, and they, like, kept pounding him. He's like, fine, okay, say whatever you want during the movie. So the entire movie, people were yelling at the screen, and it was pretty good. It was actually pretty good. It was because like people had developed like a routine around the movie where it's like when certain things happen, they shout out certain things. Like every single time Mark says like, you know, he's my best friend, they say it at least 6 times in the movie. So they're like, best friend 5, and they're like just stupid shit like that. But there's one part where Tommy, like towards the end, there's a part where they're at a party. And he's like fucking waving to the people who are looking at him, and everybody like this group of like 5 or 6 guys got to the bottom right corner of the theater, and they're like, Johnny, 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 and then he went like, and they went, yeah, like he waved like directly at them and looked at. It was pretty funny. You're looking at me kind of weird, but it was pretty funny.
This just sounds. I don't know. It sounds
pretty good.
It sounds like a madhouse.
It was
going
like
on
it
over
was
here
like
at the
it
fucking
was like
house.
super fans of the movie who have seen it like hundreds of times. In theaters and stuff like that.
I mean, the most that I've like experienced would be like when we would go see a new Marvel film, and it's just like, Stan Lee cameo, you know.
No.
And
this was like
everybody goes.
It was a
nuts,
full-on like interactive experience. Well, were you there when I watched? No, you weren't there when I watched that.
I know they've done
documentary.
like sing-alongs and quote-alongs
Yeah.
and stuff like that, but I've never been to any of those.
Yeah,
Like, there's none that I would like. I know they did an Anchorman one before Anchorman 2 came out.
Yeah.
But there's none. There's like no movies that I've literally watched so goddamn much that I could be like, I know all these fucking quotes that I could go in there and be like, yeah.
It made me notice a bunch of stuff that I hadn't seen before. Because there was one part where every single time Lisa was talking, they'd be like, "Ah!" And I was like, what the fuck is happening? What are they doing? Like, I can't hear, like, half the time you couldn't hear the dialogue because people were talking, which was fine. I thought it was funny because I've seen the movie so many times. But I didn't know why they were fucking doing that. And Lisa and I were just, like, so confused. But then, like, I was looking at it, and they're like, somebody was like, it's a tumor! And whenever she was talking, her neck was, like, fucking, like, bulbous out. It looked really weird. But I had never noticed it before. And so every single time it did that when she talked, they would fucking be like, oh!
Wow.
It was pretty good. The sex scenes were great, too, because there were people singing along to the songs and, like, fucking clapping to the beat of the music. Because there's, like, 5 sex scenes in that movie. And they're all, like, 2 minutes long. So there's one part where the sex scene started, and a lady was, like, got up, and she was like, intermission, and then went out and went to the bathroom and then came back, like, 3 minutes later, and she's like, it's still going? It was pretty good. What the fuck?
Oh, my God.
Anyway, it was a good time. I wasn't planning on, like, because it started at 9:30. And then when they said they were going to play the movie, I was like, oh, man, like, it's going to... I ended up getting out at, like, around 1:32.
That's
So
that
it was an investment of time, but it was good.
Shit.
Mark extravaganza.
Oh, but anyway, we got
quite the
to
event.
meet Mark briefly. That was really awkward.
He looked pretty like, I don't know, maybe tired or...
He didn't smile in any of the pictures.
Yeah,
for
he was
anybody,
just kind of like... Yeah.
Let's see if I can pull it up. But
Yeah,
yeah,
he was worn out by the end of it
Come
'cause
on
it was
now,
like a
you
party the whole
smile,
time.
you asshole. You've been made by this shit movie.
No, and he seemed to be like, you know, with the whole him doing that thing, it was like very much turning like, you know, lemons into lemonade because he seemed to be very aware that it's a terrible movie and he's fortunate that something good has come out of it like that, but
Yeah, I'm sure. He's fucking fortunate. He fucking...
no. He did not.
I can't watch this shit again. Fuck that.
Yeah, he just did like this face for like everybody. He's just like
Yeah.
zoom in, Mark.
What kind of face is that?
I'm trying to zoom into his face. Oh, it's going so slow. Look at it. It's come. Oh, what?
All right, well...
All
there
right,
it goes.
well, anyway, that's Mark's face.
That's it for our Zoom Enhancify.
But yeah, no, it was pretty good. I had a good time. We had a good time. It's pretty good.
Just said the video's up.
I'm ready. We're ready to go.
All right, well, 20-minute pre-show.
Actually,
Oh.
30-minute pre-show.
30-minute pre-show.
Here we go.
Can't wait for the 5-hour-long creature
15
talk.
minutes.
Boy, oh boy. Some people were saying that was a bit loud on the last one.
I turned it down.
Yeah, you better.
I did.
Yeah, you
Ooh,
better.
good job. Better run over here, Jordan.
We need more remixes of that.
Get near.
We need more.
You want to hear Jordan's tweet about Creature Talk being live? We are live with the podcast. Twitch.tv/Creature creatures.
The podcast.
Jesus Christ.
That wasn't me.
We are live with the
Who did it?
podcast.
That wasn't
We are
me.
live with the
That's
podcast,
Twitter.
everybody.
That wasn't me.
What kind of branding is that, Jordan?
Well, that wasn't me.
You
Welcome
didn't even
to
throw a
Podcast
hashtag
Talk.
in there.
Hey, man,
That wasn't
I am
me.
completely used to people in this fucking group not knowing how to do their job.
Anyway,
Completely-
Primarily him.
Primarily
Welcome to
him.
podcast, guys.
Speaking of doing his job, now he's going to read off this formal script, and he'll probably fuck it up.
No, watch this. I'm gonna get this perfect. Why am I even reading? I'm like half
Have
sick
you
still.
have you done the Welcome to Creature
I could
Talk
do
thing?
it.
No.
I could do it.
I could do it.
Did you do the Welcome to
I've
Creature
never
Talk
read it
thing?
before.
Oh, here we go, Kevin. You're doing it.
Let
So,
Kevin do it.
read the pre-roll section.
You have
Pre-roll.
something else to do other than
All right.
anime and
All
whatever
right.
else.
This episode is brought to you by Squarespace. Squarespace is the easiest way to create a beautiful website, blog, or online store for you and your ideas. Squarespace features an elegant interface, beautiful templates, and incredible 24/7 customer support. Try Squarespace
mess
at
up right there.
squarespace.com/creature. And enter the code CREATURE at checkout to get 10% off. Squarespace. Build it beautiful. A little bit rocky.
Yeah, that was pretty rocky.
Little bit
That was pretty rocky right there.
I couldn't tell because I wasn't listening.
James.
Good one.
Okay, well. Welcome to Creature Talk, everyone. I'm not really aware of what date this is. I've lost track of dates.
It's the last day of. Oh, damn it! I was gonna say it's the last day of February, and hope he would say like the 31st or something like that.
Nah, I would have known that if I would have thought about it.
It's a leap year.
Yeah, good old leap years.
Sorry for anybody who has the birthday on the 29th.
Sorry to anyone is like.
This is the
You lose a year. Hey, you get forever young.
This is pretty much like the worst month for like YouTubers, content creators in general. This is like the shit month. This is the month that nobody looks forward to.
You lose 4 days.
You lose a few days at the end of the month payment wise, but then like at the beginning of the year, it's always like kind of
Poop at-
shit no
yeah.
matter what. So combine the two together, February is just one of the worst.
Super Bowl knocks things up a little bit though.
Huh?
I noticed like with
And tax season approaches.
taxes.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
that as well.
taxis.
That as well. So it's all around a bad
it's just-
time.
Q1 of this like job is just bad.
Taxis.
All around a bad time. Everybody likes the end of the year, but then it's like when
It's like,
a
oh
month
man,
later,
this is why I do this.
Yeah.
it rolls around like,
yeah,
fuck.
yeah. Literally takes like a month later, and it's just like,
It's like now you're gonna get paid less, and then you have to pay your taxes on top of that.
it's pretty bad. It's
fantastic.
a lose-lose.
All right.
Tell Dex to shut the fuck up. Look
No,
what
he's
doing
recording.
out
He
there.
said he was gonna be recording.
Jesus,
So.
he's so
recording.
fucking loud.
I don't know if
The
they
mic-
can-
the
I don't know
mic
if the
soundproof
mic's picking
is
up.
rude.
Pick it
Mike's
up,
probably
but-
wouldn't pick it up, but he's still fucking loud.
Yeah, you can hear him like. "Ah!"
Can we just get
Anyway.
like an airlock to put him in? And just call that good?
I think you'd suffocate though.
You know, you gotta lose some to win some.
Yeah.
I guess that is true. Okay, I'll look into that. But anyway, so welcome to Creature Talk, as you can see. And if you're listening, it is myself, Jordan. We got James over here. We got Mr. Kevin, and then Daniel, of course,
Hey, I'm
joining us
Daniel.
for this wonderful Creature Talk.
Welcome to the podcast, everyone.
Exactly. So we have a nice, healthy list of topics today that apparently James says has no idea about any of them.
Some of these, I mean,
We'll find out.
Some of these, I mean,
We'll find out.
I mean,
I feel like some of these are just gonna be like, you know, here's
Hey, this is this.
and that's
All right,
it.
next
yeah,
topic.
Yeah. Because a lot of
Hey.
these are just kind of like, there isn't really much discussion for some of the stuff, but that's okay.
I
guess.
usually plan for the fact that one of these topics on this list will
I stopped
spur a
listening
conversation
to
that will
your
go
sentence
all over
as
the
soon
place.
as you said, "This is where I plan," because you literally do not do that.
Yes, I do. I plan. I plan sometimes. So anyway,
You
this
plan
week,
to throw your clothes on the ground.
yes, I
before
do.
taking
What
a
is
shower.
wrong with that?
his cat planned to piss on him.
His cat planned
Sure
to
did.
piss all over him.
Man, that sure wrecked my day.
Dirty, dirty, dirty.
'Cause now I've got a nice hole in my jeans. But anyway, speaking
What'd
of
you do, cut it
new
out?
jeans, no, I cut this out.
Cut out the stain. Like, so you can
He was
keep
too
wearing
lazy to pick up another pair of
Hey, I
jeans.
would've been.
cut a hole out where the piss.
It wasn't
spot
in the
is.
best spot to be cutting out holes in jeans. Let me tell you that right now.
It's probably like right at the ass. Or right at the crotch.
It would have been a bad hole to cut out. So I just threw it in the laundry, and I'll take care of that later.
Well,
But this coming week, this weekend, Thursday, we are leaving for PAX East, which is located in Boston, Massachusetts.
Oh, Jordan's old stomping ground.
My old stomping ground, which I despise greatly.
I had to sneeze for a second, but it went away.
Hey, Tom Brady.
Tom Brady. I don't even want to get started. But yeah, so we're heading out to Boston.
Weather,
shipping up to Boston, much like that famous song by
The
that
weather is
band.
pretty chilly there. It usually is. Every fucking time we go, it's usually pretty cold.
Was it supposed to snow like 2 out
It's
of the 4 3 days?
one of the days like this coming week. It's supposed to like snow or rain. I don't know. They had like both pictures
God.
in the weather thing. I have no idea.
Yep.
The new snow rain.
Snow rain.
They
You get wet
they
and
recently got
freeze.
hit with all that snow a few weeks ago, and now we're going to go out there. We're going to hit with more snow, get stranded in Boston, and just have a lovely time. A lovely time there.
I hope not.
Next
Don't
week
say
at
that.
PAX, the
Don't say that.
sequel to Heavy Rain, Heavy Snow. Look forward to it.
Heavy sleet would be next,
Heavy
and then heavy snow.
Heavy snow. You gotta go up the up the chart.
And then the fourth post-apocalyptic one, acid rain.
why haven't they made a sequel like that? That would make complete sense.
Jason!
No, he's dead.
Jason's son.
Oh!
Is he
Jason's
dead?
son.
Sean! There you go.
I don't even know.
Well, I mean,
But,
Someone asked if that was the announcement. It is actually. We're going to PAX.
we're going to
PAX,
PAX,
guys.
We're going to
Yeah,
PAX.
that was it.
Then
right
I would have
there.
been overhyping it, yeah.
That would have been
That's
way
it.
too overhyped. But so PAX is going to be, we're going to be there from Thursday to Sunday. We have our panel on Saturday, 5:30, Dragonfly Theater. If you're going to PAX, that is when it's going to be, so don't miss it.
Prime time Saturday.
Is it?
That's after it closes, right?
No, it closes at 6.
We're
Things
like
are
half
winding
a-
down.
We're like 5:30. We're like half an hour.
Things
away
are
from
winding down for your day. Come see us.
At the same time, though, that could be like when fucking party time happens. It's Saturday, fucking,
Yeah.
shit ends, and then people want to leave and go to the fucking parties.
Yeah. Well, I mean, dinner's on
Don't
us.
go to
We'll take the
parties.
entire audience.
What?
Huh.
That'd be an
That'll
expensive
be.
bill.
That's
James, you have deep
big
pockets.
bills.
Yeah,
I don't
I'll
know
be
anyone
out of
has
business the next day.
super deep pockets. But yeah, so we have that
17
going on.
fillets.
We'll be around. I think there's actually supposed to be a signing right after it. I'm not sure what the venue of that is. Polaris is organizing it, so it's going to go from panel to signing. It's going to be nearby, or I'm not really sure exactly, but
Yeah.
it's
And if
usually,
you're going to the panel, do not rush the stage afterwards.
That ain't gonna fucking do it.
it always happens. It always
Even when we
happens.
say it there, it
Yes,
still happens.
we-
You don't
have-
rush the stage. About 20 people come up like, "Oh wait, I have an exception," and then all the other
yeah,
people
yeah.
see it. But so
Someone
yeah,
comes up with their fucking banana. No. These other guys, they want you to sign the badge, but I got a banana for you to sign. So,
If we're doing a Q&A this time, it's like, can you sign this? Be like, go to the signing after. And then generally they'll be like, well, I can't make it to that. And then you have to. It's just, oh, man. It's just.
But
it's
I
tough.
leave right now after the panel. It's like, God damn it. What? Are you serious?
Oh,
that just rimmed it.
banked.
Rimmed it.
So, but yeah, for up to the minute updates, make sure to follow us all on Twitter if you don't already.
Yep.
That'd be a good idea because then you'd find out what's happening. Because I know there's a random couple things that might be happening there as far as us being somewhere. I think there's like some Polaris thing. If anyone was at PAX South, I did like this random show thing that I might be doing again here. That show Maddie was producing.
Let me explain.
That's the one right there.
That's the name of the
That's
show,
name
the
of
series.
That's the name of the
It
series.
was actually pretty entertaining.
They want you back on there.
Yeah.
It was pretty entertaining at PAX South. I actually got to be behind the scenes and watch Maddie direct. It was pretty cool. I have to say.
I don't think they've even posted that yet. Like, that was pretty good. I was hoping that would get posted up. I don't think it was.
Was it
yet.
Wait, Let Me Explain? Or was it
I
just
think it
Let
was
Me
just
Explain?
called Let Me Explain.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It was pretty good. But yeah, so yeah, like I said, follow our Twitters, but we'll be there from Thursday to Sunday.
That wasn't streamed, was it? It was just recorded?
It was just
Yeah, it was
recorded,
just
yeah.
recorded.
Gotcha.
And then as far as like our panel streaming, it should be streamed on Twitch. I assume that's what PAX is doing this year. They're streaming stuff somewhere. I'm not really sure, but
Are they?
yeah, they usually always stream the stuff.
Sure,
Panel's
going
gonna
to
be pretty cool.
About everything.
Panel's going to be pretty cool. We got a pretty cool panel lined up.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
interesting stuff.
I'm hoping that it's
Assuming all the stuff that we plan on having there is done by then. Oh,
You gotta stop going fucking crazy overboard with these. We fucking go.
Yeah, we kind of screwed ourselves over by just making the first one we did just crazy, and then
we
it's
go
just
like
from
so
there,
hard
it's
on
like-
this stuff.
RTX is the one are the ones that we really pour a shit ton of effort into. Like, not to say we're not.
That'll
putting
probably
effort
be
into
the
these,
same
but
again this year. I don't
Yeah,
know.
like RTX is usually our big because those guys gave us a big break for our very first panel, and we go all out with those. But in general, yeah, PAX is pretty fun.
Yeah, RTX should be pretty good this year if we get even more space or whatever. If the idea goes through, that should be pretty good.
Yeah.
And if I end up going, it'll be my first RTX.
You haven't been to RTX before?
Nope.
Maybe have we been to three
Three.
RTXs? Yeah.
Me and
E3
you.
and RTX.
James wasn't there for the first one.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I
The
was
first
not.
one in the convention center.
Yeah,
It's the same with Minecon too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Well,
I wasn't there for
Minecon
that
was-
either. I was
Dodged
there for
the
that.
That
bullet.
first Minecon was absolutely dreadful. So,
I'm glad I didn't go to that one.
yeah, that was pretty iffy.
I don't think I missed it.
How young would you have been at that point?
Holy
You'd
crap!
have been like 14.
When was that? What
4
year?
years ago.
I would have
4
been
years ago?
2011.
I would have been just
It's kind of
15.
tough, like
Oh,
when you
man.
like
you
fucking.
would have been just 15.
I would have just
Like-
turned 15. I think that's around when I met Alex.
It's tough. What you were saying?
I was gonna say like first time conventions, like when the first time they're organized, it's usually kind of rough. Like fucking Denver Comic Con, Minecon. I don't know how RTX was the first year.
PAX South.
And now they announced TwitchCon, so like.
Yeah.
Is that gonna follow the same fucking thing? Or,
Trend.
I
Well, they
mean-
usually have to understand how it works, and you know what. There's a lot of things that you
Yeah.
want to plan cool stuff, you want to do new stuff, but you don't always know how it's going to work.
Yeah, exactly.
With people and
First year is always kind of feeling it out, what's working, what isn't working, and then refine it next year.
Yeah.
You won't really know. I mean, CreatureCon 2027 is not going to be smooth sailing, I'm sure. But
It keeps getting
But it'll
bumped back like
yeah,
years.
he usually bumps it back a couple of years
Like
every time he
fucking-
says it.
Fucking like you said like a year or two ago that it would be like 2015 and now
Yeah.
people are like fucking time stamp Dan said 2015 it's coming this year.
I've never said
man.
2015. I think I started at like 2018.
Someone said
Did
that,
you?
someone said pretty accurately, like because RTX, the first RTX was like in a field with like 200 people.
I remember
like
that.
it wasn't.
I
in the
remember seeing
convention
videos
center.
from it. It seemed weird. Like it
was
seemed
just
kind
like
of for what it is now. I think it's a lot better. But
Maybe you should just make it weird
a lot better
on
than
purpose.
a field.
yeah,
Like the fucking what was it, the BronyCon or
The Tumblr Con.
Yeah,
DashCon.
the peeing in the little ball,
The ball
pit
pit.
thing, you know. If you make it weird on purpose, then you could feel it out at the same time as not setting expectations too high. Because it's like,
So it's like
I know it's
can't
bad.
get any worse.
I didn't put much money into it. It doesn't really matter. So they're gonna come.
man.
It's gonna suck. They're gonna know it. But at least I'll know
DashCon.
for next year, like that, it'll be
Hey,
fine.
okay, so CreatureCon 2027, we rent out the Denver Convention Center, and then we fucking put just like glass cases.
We dress up
and we
the-
stand in the glass cases and stare out, and that's it the entire
We
time.
have to be still the whole time.
We have to be still. Yeah, or you could be flipping people off.
Or we just do stand up, like cutouts.
What if we just got? What if
Oh,
we?
yeah.
What if we
We're
bought
not even there.
wax models of all of ourselves?
Ooh.
Madam
But they're
Tussauds,
all like fucking nasty looking. So like they're all fucked up. Like it looks like us, but it's just like horrible versions of it. Then we also get the
God.
blue bear in the front, like made up to look like Carl.
I don't think they would do that, but that would be awesome.
blue bear looks like
That bear, he's just like, can I come in?
Yeah.
He's just like sitting there looking in. Yeah, that'd be pretty good right there. Yeah, we'll see about that. We'll see what happens.
Repaint them that year.
That's fucking Denver convention. It's 2 floors, right?
Yeah, they have 2 floors. I don't know, like the exhibit hall of the upstairs one is pretty decently sized. I think the downstairs ones are just more so banquet halls, aren't they? Like that's where the panels are.
Yeah.
All right, then we can have
I've
the
never been
cardboard
to the- I've
cutouts
never
of
been
us
I never went to
on
any
the first
panels
floor.
there, so
And then have the wax models of us on the second floor for the people that buy premium passes.
Oh,
and then a ball
yeah.
pit. in
And
the
then a
middle
ball
of
pit
it.
up there.
You mean you didn't want to go to a panel where you could fucking hear the Black Ranger talk about how he's done nothing since Power Rangers?
Generally,
No,
I
yeah,
love
no,
at Denver
that's
Comic Con.
like-
I've only ever seen it's like Doctor Who like analyzation panels and stuff like that. Like
One of the
it's-
Power Rangers was there. It was either the blue one or the fucking either blue one or the
no,
black
the-
one.
I think
were
both
there.
were there last year.
Was it?
Yeah,
And they do like a panel.
Christopher Lloyd's gonna be here this year.
Christopher Lloyd.
Doc Brown, Back to the Future.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I thought
He was
I
just like,
recognized
"Ooh,
the
am
name. I was like,
Um,
who's that again?
But it's gonna suck because I'm gonna move right around then, so I'm not gonna be able to.
Yeah,
get tickets.
he's gonna cancel last minute like every other high profile.
Carl Urban last year made me upset. I wanted to see Carl Urban. I bought a print of him as Dredd.
Is he coming back this year? That'd be pretty awesome.
I remember I told Dan like when I went like briefly for like the one day on the side of the signings they had all of the celebrities that were supposed to be there and like literally half of them had X's
Yeah,
like
they had X'd
through
out,
dates
like-
because they fucking dropped out or whatever the hell the case was. But
Well, last year they had Merle from Walking Dead and Chandler Riggs.
Jordan, it's 4 o'clock.
Oh,
it
it's 4
hasn't
o'clock.
published yet. Just give
Jordan,
it a
it's
few
4
minutes.
o'clock.
Give it a few minutes.
Jordan, it's 4
Give
o'clock.
it 20
My
minutes.
goodness.
Guys, it's 4 o'clock. It's 4 o'clock. Please, can I go check it real quick? I'm gonna check.
Yeah, go.
Oh,
watch it.
Jesus.
It's alright, everything's intact.
Oh,
It's just knocked sideways now.
I'm gonna check. I'm gonna check.
oh my
I gotta
goodness.
check. I
Well,
gotta
this is
check.
more pertinent
I
to
gotta
James
check.
anyway,
I
but
gotta check.
they had Merle and Chandler Riggs next to each other, and Liz really wanted to go see. I can't remember the guy's name. He was in Guardians of the Galaxy. He played Yondu. He was the blue guy. Michael Rooker. That's what it is. Michael Rooker. And I went there, and Chandler Riggs wasn't there. I was hoping he would be there so I could be like, hey, you've been ignoring me for quite a while. I don't know why. He's just completely dropped off the face of the earth regarding me. He hasn't taken me off his Skype. I see him come online all the time, but I messaged him like a couple months ago, and he just never replies to me ever. I've texted him.
Darn shame
just-
right
that's a
there.
But he wasn't there. He was like on lunch break or something like that when I went by, and I was like, damn it, that would have been the perfect time. I'm trying to see who's actually going to be there. Guests appearing and not appearing. Why would that be two separate?
Not appearing, meaning like video messages.
Oh, okay. Well, let me look at
Like
the not
last
appearing
time
real
when
quick.
Stan Lee or whatever has that. Hey, guys,
Excelsior!
Denver Comic Con. I can't be there.
Oh, no, it's previously announced guests that will not be appearing.
Oh, okay. I bet that list is bigger than the actual guests.
No,
appearing.
there's only three
There's only
people.
three
And I
people.
think they're all artists.
Ah,
Sean Gordon Murphy. Hey, Garrett Wang's going to be there.
Who's that?
Harry Kim from Star Trek Voyager.
oh, I don't
They
know
had
who that
practically.
is.
Oh, Scott Wilson's going to be there. That's
that?
Herschel. Herschel's going to be there.
If he
Jay!
doesn't get another DUI.
Patrick Warburton's going to be there.
On the way in.
Oh, man. Carrie Elwes.
Who?
Oh, Lou Ferrigno's going to be there.
Lou
This is-
Ferrigno?
It's
Well,
finally
he'll
a
be
real Comic-Con.
He'll-
Oh, Jordan.
Christopher Lloyd.
Jordan. Samwise Gamgee's going to be there. Sean Astin. Jordan.
Who cares about Sean Astin?
Alan Tudyk from
If
Firefly.
it was Billy Boyd or Dominic Monaghan, maybe.
Oh, man, the Red Ranger's going to be there now.
The Red Ranger's
Denver
appearing because
Comic-Con
Black
is shaping
and Blue
up to be
Ranger
quite
got mixed
The
amazing.
up
original
with the
Uhura.
Gold Ranger.
Hey, these aren't bad things. What?
Damn it.
Herschel's going to be there, James.
Herschel's gonna.
Herschel's going to be at Denver Comic-Con.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
He won't remember it.
And the Red Ranger.
Which one?
The first one.
Oh! Actually, I didn't really like the first one. I liked the replacement for the first one.
First one had a doughy face. Patrick Warburton's going to be there.
Who?
Guy who talks like this. Hey, how you going? How's it doing, guy?
Oh, Putty.
What's
Putty.
his face
Putty.
from fucking
Oh, hey. Like,
Family Guy?
Pierce Poison. Yeah.
yeah,
Joe.
Yeah.
Christopher Lloyd. The original Uhura.
Poison for Cusco. The Cusco's poison.
Cusco's Poison. Poison for Cusco.
So it is up. It is up, but it's technically it's not
published.
published
give it
yet.
a few minutes.
Just give it a few minutes. When
minutes. Give
people
it a
in the
few
chat
minutes.
start talking about it, then
Oh boy.
I talk about it
Where should they be looking?
on my fucking channel.
It's James's video.
How dare you?
It is the biggest.
Except, you know what's really funny? I already ripped it and put on the hub.
You claim it,
Yeah,
motherfucker.
sure did. Sorry about that. It was just an impulse. Sorry.
Anyway.
Motherfucker.
Fantastic.
Oh, wait, they're seeing it now.
Oh, they're seeing it. I
they're
saw a
seeing
few
it?
people already
They're
that have
starting
seen
to
it.
see it.
There were a few people.
They're starting to see it.
It started with people bringing up the black and the blue Power Ranger and the white and the gold Power Ranger.
Oh, it ties in.
Ah.
It ties in.
Darn sure ties in.
Well, how about we actually start talking for the people who aren't watching live?
So yeah, PAX. We're on to PAX.
that was the first topic.
We
and
covered that.
since we were just talking about Power Rangers, the Red Ranger, we can talk a little bit about something that happened Power Ranger related recently.
Jordan, good transition, Jordan. All right, so I think his name is John Power / Rangers. So
John
the guy
Adams.
who made the one of James's favorite videos, the Dirty Laundry Punisher.
Hey. Ron Perlman was that.
Ron Perlman was in it. The
Will
Dirty.
Ron Perlman ever be at Denver Comic Con?
No, it's too high profile for you.
Ooh,
Wasn't there somebody that you
Tron.
fucking actually? Yeah, you wanted to go see
Tron was
somebody
there.
and you didn't even
I was
go.
like, I didn't even know the guy. It was more so like, oh, he's worked with Jeff Bridges. That's kind of cool. Like, other than that, I
what
don't
the
care. Like, it's Tron.
It's kind of cool. Fuck it.
Tron's
Not
super.
even gonna go.
Yeah. Anyway, so the guy who made that, the Dirty Laundry Punisher, like fan film made years after Thomas Jane was replaced as the Punisher, he kind of reprised his role. So that guy made he's made others since. I think he made one for Venom. He made one for something else, and he made a Power Rangers gritty, violent, full of language fan film that had.
Still haven't seen it yet. I gotta watch it.
I was
after
trying to
this.
pull it up beforehand, but I knew we didn't have time. I've only seen like a fourth of it, but it's like really like gritty, rated like hard R fan film, and it just like exploded, got super popular. But then Sabin, the people who have like the rights to Power Rangers, took it down. And I was trying to find it so we could watch it earlier, and I found an article talking about how they were granted the rights to put it back up as long as they labeled it a fan film, said it had nothing to do with the actual rights holders and stuff like that.
Oh my god!
And
Come on.
I guess like
fucking hate the internet so
YouTube
much.
has a cleaner version apparently of what it used, like the original version, and Vimeo has like the not safe for work version. I guess I don't even know what the fuck that means, but Joseph Kahn is the guy.
I'll never understand why companies in these cases don't see a good thing when it's slapping
I understand.
them right in
I
the
understand.
face.
You know what? They have massive legal teams of a bunch of idiots that think they have to
Ah,
protect.
it's so
Their one
dumb,
job
though.
is just to protect their company.
But if you-
'Cause
no,
they're like,
I
oh,
can-
wait a second, that's illegal. You can't
I can
do that."
understand that if your brand was fucking soaring through the air. Like if your brand is at an all-time high and someone does something like that, maybe it'll be like, you know, okay, let's fucking pull this down or something like that. But when your brand is fucking dead, they're on fucking Power Rangers Jungle Dicks, some stupid shit that they're doing
I'd
right
watch
now.
that show honestly.
They're fucking into so many different variations of Power Rangers that like who gives a fuck at this point?
And they're working-
and somebody does something to fucking revitalize
Yeah.
the original great Power Rangers, and you're gonna fucking
And they see it as taking their copyright and trademark and using it. That's all they speak is legal jargon.
But they don't even. I'll tell you what they fucking do, those dirty bastards. They barely use the original Power Rangers. They have fucking Tommy come back every 2 years because he's the only one still in shape. So they fucking have him come over. They have him come over. Do you know how many fucking Power Rangers he's played at this point? He was the white and green Ranger. They fucking have him playing Red Ranger now. He comes in, he fucking leads the crew because he's the only one they could actually pull to get. It's ridiculous.
And he's the only one that actually brings people who used to watch the show back to watch it.
It's so yeah, exactly. I would watch it
Yeah.
because of fucking Tommy in there. But either way, it's
Tommy.
he doesn't.
Anyway,
He's an MMA fighter now.
He
He's
is.
fucking huge, and he's fucking squeezing into a Power Ranger outfit. I could still do this, like fucking Red Ranger now.
they're working on a reboot right now, like film wise. They're actually trying to start a movie series now.
It'll be dreadful.
Hey,
Reboot wise.
I thought the other ones were funny. The fucking Ivan Ooze.
Ivan
fucking
Ooze.
snots out goddamn enemies or something.
Oh, where's my autograph book?
Yeah.
That's such a weird character.
That was a weird character, but he meshed well. I want to say with like Lord Zed and
very,
fucking what is it, Rita or Zeta or whatever the fucking
Yeah.
name is, Rita, I think it was. Like, because they were both uptight, and fucking Zed was like super serious all the time, and
Yeah.
then he's just like snotting out shit. And
Hey, Goldar was my favorite henchman. You remember Goldar?
I know
he was
you
the
like
weird bat.
Goldar, yeah.
Fools! I just like his voice.
Who literally changed his voice. They changed his voice
Yes.
because that wasn't his original voice.
Yeah, yeah.
But they also kept fucking giving him and removing his wings.
Yes.
It was the most annoying thing. I swear to God.
I
when
liked
you're
winged
watching
Goldar.
when you're watching it and Goldar can fly, he's got wings, and then the next fucking like 2 episodes later, his wings are suddenly gone. And it's like, Did they make 2 different suits, or what happened? Like, why does he not have his wings?
The wings were rentals.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did have to keep on turning. I never really watched Power Rangers.
What about the pig?
but, like,
The fucking pig.
The pig was pretty nasty.
The pig was pretty funny though. I would. You never watched it? What the fuck is wrong
really.
with you?
what?
Seems like it'd be
I
up
played with
his
some of
alley,
the
kind
figurines, but like I don't know.
The one enemy that I always remember is the fucking one that ate their weapons. That was like the best episode ever. There was the fucking. It was a giant like pig, but it was like just the head of a pig and had little arms, little legs, and like they had like this thing because obviously they had like. I never really took notice to it when they would switch from like American to fucking like they're obviously in Japan or something like that. The transitions, but. This episode would be like they were in fucking high school or whatever the fuck they were in, and like they would come out, they'd fight this fucking pig thing, and like they'd use all their weapons in like gun mode. So instead of like the battle axe, like the Black Ranger put it into a gun or whatever the fuck, but they all used their guns, and like this fucking thing would suck up all their weapons and eat them. So like. The way they beat him in the end was they fucking went to the school and they got a bunch of spicy food. And because he ate everything, he died because of like getting him all the spicy food.
No, they all turned around and then he blew up like they always did. Like every single fucking episode.
That was the original Cool Guys Don't Look at Explosions.
Yeah. They would always fucking like the enemy would always just they'd turn around and then
they'd
blow
be like,
up.
And like they'd just like fucking jump up into like this giant explosion. It was pretty gross. Oh my god.
Give me your power coins.
Or like the battle damage that would happen to like the Zords and shit would just be like, or their costumes, it'd just be like this black smudge on their chest. Like when they'd get fucked up, when the putties would fuck them up, like they just have a black smudge like on the middle of their chest.
I mean, they have to be able to clean it so they can use it for the next episode. They can't actually tear it and stuff like that. It's not a Spider-Man movie where they can rip off half the mask each episode.
I kind of want to watch the whole thing again, just to. I remember when they got into like the fucking time travel shit, where there was like two Green Rangers, and like one was bad, one was good, and then one turned into the White Ranger and all that shit. Like they went back to like I don't even know what the fuck the days were, but it was just like there's ridiculous fucking storylines in this fucking show. When I think about it, it's ridiculous. And the fucking Red Ranger suddenly has the White Ranger shield. Or vest, or whatever the fuck it is, like whatever that.
Oh yeah, the White Ranger had like the top
yeah. Eventually, like the Green Ranger had it.
Yeah,
I don't know why. I don't remember
New toy.
why.
New toy.
He also had this fucking dagger too. I don't remember why. Why did that happen? Why did the Red Ranger?
You remember
have
far
his
too
stuff?
much about the Power Rangers. I don't remember all this stuff. But
I
yes,
do.
I remember like a fair bit, but not
Because these
like,
are the episodes that really stuck out to me. Like,
Well, anyway,
these were the ones
memories.
that like, are just in my head.
I wanted to show you the Power Rangers thing because like it's fucking like Bulk and Skull. Like I explained to you a little bit earlier. Like
it's not
fucking
the same dudes, is it?
they fucking like kill. No. No, it's not the same guys. But like Bulk and Skull are characters who like fucking ratted out the Power Rangers because it's kind of like post-apocalyptic a little bit where the kind of like machines have kind of like cybernetics have taken over society and stuff like that. And so I guess like it has James Vanderbeek, the guy who played Dawson on Dawson's Creek. Like he's like the main kind of bad guy at the beginning that I saw. He's like interrogating the Pink Ranger, and he's trying to find out where Tommy is. And I guess she was just like really upset because on her wedding day, it was kind of like Kill Bill a little bit. Bulk and Skull ratted her out, and they killed her husband and stuff like that right in front of her when she was in the car with him, and it was like super violent.
Yeah,
it was made by the guy
watch it.
who produced Dread. I think you'd really like it, but
Dread.
yeah.
Did my shit publish yit so we could talk about this?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I did.
Just talk.
I'm
Go
assuming.
check out it.
Jesus, stop
TV
bothering
again.
TV!
Fuck. Buy a new one.
Well, anyway,
Oh my goodness.
we go into our next topic then while he's doing that.
Does
Don't
Twitch,
transition.
We got to
This is
stall
not-
on
it's
this
stall
topic
hub.
right here.
does
Welcome
Twitch
to
just
Stall
do this
Talk.
thing every month where it's just like bulk subscribes
Whenever
everyone that's still
it shows,
subscribing?
it pings and shows you when someone has recently renewed. Look, that person's been subscribed. Jarby has been subscribed 17 months in a row to us. That's awesome. That's over a year's time.
That's longer than I've been here.
That's over a year's time right there. That's pretty awesome right there.
Nexus Sin said, I'm the original 33 months in a row, Kappa.
Ooh.
Huh?
33 months in a row.
Next-
have we been doing subscriptions for 33 months in a row?
Yeah, maybe.
I guess.
Well,
so.
there's 12 months in a
That's
year.
2 months and 2 years and
12,
That's
12,
2 months.
10
24.
months.
We haven't had subscriptions that long, have we?
Yeah, we have.
He was the first subscriber. Probably not.
Oh,
Maybe.
Nexus Sin.
Never know.
33 months in a row.
17 months is nothing. Glad we stalled.
Oh my
Oh, we stalled real good.
By the way, this is not a. People are asking, is this the announcement? It's not the announcement.
This
You
is
already
not the
said that.
announcement.
my
It's not
own
the announcement. It's James'
It's
own
personal
announcement to
thing.
the internet.
Okay, so
Do you not
We
wanna
could do
set
the
it
next
up?
one, I guess.
Do you
but,
not wanna
like,
set
I
it up
wanna
at
wait.
all?
I want to wait to talk about it when it's published, and I know more people have seen it. What?
Okay.
Yes.
All right, next topic, Jordan.
Next topic.
well, I have a topic on
Speaking
here.
of publishing,
GTA 5 announced the other day. I can't remember the exact dates, and I'm sure Dan will pull it up, which will help tremendously. They announced the new release date for PC, as well as the release date for the heists.
Thank God. Hopefully neither get pushed back again.
like the announcement.
Oh, they will.
The announcement was more so.
Probably.
They weren't
wouldn't
like
doubt it.
it's delayed. They were like, here's our new release date. It was not like we're delaying it,
Yeah,
guys. It was
no,
just like,
it-
here's the new
It was like,
release date.
yeah, it's their clever way of just being like, oh, it's delayed again. But no, never mind. That's just a release date.
Well, I mean, at this point, like, it's not really something that I see as too like out of the ordinary.
yeah.
Like,
Well,
I don't
yeah.
know.
The new release date is mid-April. I think it's April
For PC.
Yeah.
What about the heist? And are the heists coming with PC on launch?
Probably.
April is in
PC's
or
behind.
the
Yeah.
wasn't it like March or something or?
It was supposed to be March 24th, and it's now April 14th for the release date.
Of what?
The heists are
PC?
coming March 10th. Yeah. Heists are coming March 10th. GTA 4 or 5 for the PC is now coming April 14th. So they pushed it back like 3 weeks, something like that.
So if the heists come out first, then is like the PC just gonna have them right off the bat?
Yeah, I believe so. Because that's what they were saying before was like they weren't going to delay the heists for the PC release. They would come out before.
Yeah, probably like a month.
But
Barely.
yeah, March 10th. We
Anyway.
know it's been a wait, and
looks
we
pretty-
appreciate your patience, they say.
The screen caps for the heist looks pretty good. Like a lot of the new vehicles and shit. Like it's like completely not different, but like there's a lot more like stuff I guess to use in the heist and stuff like that. Seems pretty nice.
So they said GTA 5 for the PC will be arriving April 14th. Our apologies to PC gamers worldwide who have been counting down the days until the launch of the game, but a bit more time is needed to ensure the game is polished as possible and to make certain that both heists and the GTA Online experience are ready to roll out on day one for PC. As a gesture of thanks for your understanding, we will grant anyone who has pre-ordered the game an additional $200,000 in-game cash for their use in GTA Online.
Something that doesn't cost
They
them
already
anything.
they already had a promotion on Steam for
It's
the
$1 million.
preload. Yeah, so you'd get even
You get
more.
1.2 millo.
Hey,
the thing is,
that is literally like
A
one
car.
plane.
Yeah, it's
It's like
just
one plane
thing.
in a car because there's a fucking plane that's a millo.
well,
Yeah.
if, you're,
Millo
if you're
plane.
frugal,
It's not a lot.
If you're frugal, you can go through and get like
There's
20
no way
cars.
you can't play
you
online
can get
without the
20
Millo
cars.
plane. The Millo plane is
I
like
don't know.
you need that.
I'll tell you what.
shit
If
cars.
Rockstar wanted to really sell the PC, they'd release it with the heist before they release the heist on the other versions.
There were some free cars that were in there. Like when we did like what the fuck was it? There were some DLCs
Yeah.
that came out that had like a few free vehicles. Like
Yeah, there were a few in there, but a million's not a lot in GTA for anything. You can't really get too many
They go
fancy
on to
things.
talking about why they need to delay it more. They say they want to. It's the most graphically and technically advanced version yet, fully optimized to support a broad range of current hardware, and features a host of PC-specific enhancements, including greater levels of detail, deep configuration options, and ultra-high definition support, as well as a powerful new Rockstar editor for recording, staging, and editing original custom videos. That's what I'm excited for, and that's why they keep pushing it back.
Rockstar
I want to make
filmmaker.
some machinimas in it.
It'll look pretty good.
hope for the
They
best.
hope it
released
does.
screenshots too. of
I'm
the-
looking
of
at
the
it, yeah, I'm
PC
looking at it
thing,
right
and
now.
there's some
Like, it
good
looks-
looking stuff.
Looks like crazy high.
I see they got a lot of ski masks going on
Dude, that
here,
looks-
which they didn't have.
The ski mask in this looks like fucking real. That's weird.
It is
that,
real.
That looks
Let's see here. It's
that.
pretty dark, but
looks like Batman.
Can't even. I can't see that.
Batman right there. That looks a little bit like Batman.
The Batman of GTA.
that's pretty. Look
It's
at
literally the red scarf that you fucking get like for what was it, the holidays?
Yeah.
These mini ones.
those plants right there. That's
Yeah,
that's
that's some high detailed plants. That's dynamic lighting on the plants as well.
That's how you tell that it's an in-game screenshot, not a
Why
pre-rendered
people always
picture.
gotta be fucking with the Lost? Like, come on. Literally, what the fuck? Why do they always
That's how
gotta
you get killed. That's how you get killed.
That's so stupid. They fucking come out
That's how
with
the Lost get killed.
this DLC where they make the Lost like super badass, and now like literally through the entire game there,
That's in
like,
New York.
The Lost is just shit.
The Lost in that DLC is the Lost in New York. This is in like California or whatever.
Los
What are you talking
Santos.
about,
Santos.
though? What's his face is still in there, though.
Johnny?
Yeah. Johnny's in there.
Didn't he die in like...
He
or something?
died in this one.
You're talking about you're talking about the Lost and the Damned, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. But it's the same Johnny that they have.
Yeah, it's the same Johnny.
And-
We know. We played the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you saying?
What are you trying to say?
He's saying these are two
They're-
different
they're-
Losts.
Oh,
They're different precincts.
different factions, but-
Factions would be a better word. Thank you.
But it's
Dan.
the same guy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
same
he
Johnny,
flew
it's
down there.
man, these are some great looking
confused
screen
now.
caps.
What do you mean? He just flew to another like city and he just like hooked up with the Lost down there.
Did you see the? Did you see the end of? Did you play the end of the DLC?
I never did.
That faction's done. That chapter's done. So that's why he would have to go somewhere else.
That was a long time ago. That was a long
was down-
time
he was
ago.
very-
It
it was-
slips my mind.
Well, they weren't. He wasn't necessarily down on his luck. I just looked right into the light and I can't see now. Anyway, I did it again.
Well, I never played Lost in the Damned. I never played the Battle
Different
of
clubs,
Tony.
same organization. That's what that guy said.
I wish they did something like that for GTA 5. Some comprehensive DLC like that. That'd be crazy good. I would prefer
mean-
that over online stuff
Yeah, I mean, I'm
because
sure
I love
they
the
will.
story in GTA.
It's why wouldn't they? Like that's the amount they probably sold Liberty City. Like, would
Well, it's
totally
been
make
over
up
a
for it.
year.
I mean, it was pretty late when they added like that GTA 4 stuff. I think Lost in the Dam was pretty quick, but then Ballad of Gay Tony was pretty late.
Yeah, it was a good bit later on because each one had like its own online component, which was a bit weird. Like
They had the new weapons.
the base online was always more popular than Lost in the, like Ballad of Gay Tony was the new online eventually. Like,
Yeah.
when we would play online before we went over to GTA,
Then it was like you
it
would
was
play
always
Launcher and
it was
like-
always it was always Gay Tony because Gay Tony had better weapons and had the base jumping and had all that shit.
Well, I think episodes of Liberty City, once they released them together, it was the same thing. Like Lost in the Damned and Gay Tony was episodes of Liberty City.
Yeah, but you still
Yeah.
had to select
No, yeah.
one of them
Oh,
at the
did you?
starting screen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So like whatever one you
Oh, yeah,
select,
yeah.
they were different. So like if you went into Lost in the Dam multiplayer, it was literally just Lost in the Dam multiplayer. It is kind of stupid because like Lost in the Dam didn't really offer too much
was
other
just
than
the
like
shoddy.
the
Sawed-off
shoddy, yeah.
shotgun.
And like people
bikes.
spam the shit out of that online. That's why that didn't last.
But I
long.
think
Also,
that
the-
was
the-
even in.
The detonator C4 grenade.
I think that
Yeah,
stuff
yeah.
was in Gay Tony too. Like it moved over, did it not?
the shotgun
The
was
shotgun did.
It didn't move
The
over.
shotgun's
Okay, I
off
thought
now.
it.
nah.
I thought it moved over into the.
No, I think they were exclusive, but either way, Ballad of Gay Tony had way better shit than Lost in the Dam. I think that kind of became the new standard, I guess. So,
Yep.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
3 different onlines.
So we'll see what happens
One of them
because they
completely
get
dead.
so like it's so easy to be able to add new characters into that like just setting because it's like oh hey, here's someone random that has their own troubles going on in Los Santos.
3 minutes ago, your tweet went out for the video.
Oh,
Means it published
It's
finally.
that means it published.
Hashtag the dress.
Go
3
over
minutes
that
ago.
and then I'll move
So-
into this.
What?
dress.
What?
Go over your video and then I'll do this.
Yes, my video. All right, so a lot of people probably wouldn't want us to talk about the dress, but it was a thing, a random, stupid fucking thing that went viral. A few
I don't
days,
know,
like
social viral.
yesterday and the day before. Like it was fucking trending both days.
The dress that broke the internet.
Yes, so that's what they're calling it. So
Llamas
I
in the
just-
fucking dress.
What?
Llamas in the fucking dress.
Yes,
trended
llamas were in
same
the
day.
morning, and then like, I don't know, but
Llamas with hats.
the llamas that got away, they like broke out or something, and they fucking like they were chasing them.
llamas on the loose for a bit.
Yeah, yeah.
Llamas on the
Yes.
loose.
There were
Yes.
llamas on the loose.
Yes.
Gotcha.
And
God.
why do people? Someone was like, "I hate you for this."
There's somebody that tweeted at me and there was like, if you talk about that fucking dress, I was done with it 10 minutes after it happened.
I fucking thought it was
I never
stupid
understood
too.
it. I never understood it.
I
I
thought
still
it
don't
was
understand it.
because I feel like the argument is completely different as opposed to it's not it's different. Like in my mind, it's like there are people arguing, what does it look like in the picture? And then there are people asking, what is the actual dress? You know?
Yeah.
So it's like, is the actual dress these colors? But then again, how does it look in the picture?
My
You know?
reaction is I don't give a shit.
I don't give
either
a-
way.
Yeah, it really,
don't care.
It seems like it's a marketing stunt that's gauged at people's
Yeah.
basic instinct to say something that like they feel is right towards it. Because as soon as someone puts something
yeah.
in and they're like, oh hey, it's black and blue or whatever the stupid thing is, and someone sees it differently and they're like, wait a second, you can't be going there saying that's black and blue when it's actually this.
It's because like the fucking
such an
the
easy
thing is,
solution,
who cares?
too.
This fucking dress is available in like both fucking shades.
Who cares?
Too.
Like
so
what in the world?
It literally does seem like it's a fucking, and there's T-shirts of it fucking too. Like
Oh,
I see
yeah.
T-shirts.
I'm sure
I
they're
see,
gonna start making T-shirts and-
Shirt Punch, I think, did a
my
24-hour
God.
thing where it was like team blue and black, team
Oh, my
white
God.
and gold, and it's just like what the.
I saw
Ah!
Gary Newman made a tweet today. He was saying, "Oh boy, my local news found out that dress was made at the shop near me, and now they spent 8 of the 15 minutes of the show talking about it."
Oh, good.
Like what
Good.
the world?
Well, that's
my
great.
God.
Meanwhile, there was 4 people who were shot in the local area, and right after talking about a goddamn dress.
Dress
What
for
a
8
dress,
minutes. Like
though.
what? Who cares?
Welcome to today's society.
Oh, it's
So
ridiculous.
what I decided to do was I had Stephanie try to find a dress that like would look pretty similar to it. But she couldn't find anything because I guess it's a UK dress, so like there wasn't really anything
it's-
here that kind of replicated that. So she actually made the dress that was in the video. Very briefly, because I told her it was gonna just get fucked anyway. So I bought a bunch of paint. We had extra paint here at the office from everybody's office,
All
from
these
everybody.
different colors in the office.
Sadly, the only fucking color that was missing, I would have liked, looking back, I would have liked the red, but fucking Dex is yellow. I wanted Dex's yellow, and
What happened?
he used it all. Joe told me he fucking used it all.
How dare he use all of his
Yeah,
paint?
he
in
went
that
over
little
that, like,
room,
a
he used
shit
that
ton
whole
of coats.
fucking thing.
And he still missed half the wall
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. So either way, I guess she made the dress. I just fucking threw it down and had Joe record just me. I intentionally did like the colors that people argued, so it was blue first, so it'd be blue and black, and then adding in white, then gold, so it's white and gold, and then it gets even more ridiculous because there's orange and fucking dark green from Jordan's room, and fucking this turquoise color that I don't even know where the fuck that paint came from. Just gallons and gallons of paint dumped right into the dress. Just created a nice big fucking puddle in the middle of the room over there.
That's the true color.
It was disgusting.
Really is the true color.
It was making
Which
some
turned out to be the
horrific-
Statue of Liberty color. Like,
for some reason, when it dried and everything, it like on my hands, it looked like it was like Statue of Liberty color. It looked like I was turning into the fucking Statue of Liberty. And then at the very end, we had Joe actually volunteered to fucking wear it.
Joe volunteered. Alex pressured him.
Alex
into-
pressured him to wear it. Alex was like, "You should wear it," and he's like, It was probably like a good 3-minute conversation. Should I wear it? Yeah, you should wear it. Well, is it going to be good for the video? Yeah, it's going to be good for the video. And then Joe's like, all right, well, let's do that then.
Yeah.
God.
And then he fucking he goes and gets fucking like the Broncos shirt that
He just
I
got a bunch of random clothes.
yeah
from the
random
prop
clothes
room.
from the
Just-
prop room.
It didn't help much. He still like as soon as he put his arm through, like his entire arm was perfectly coated in a layer of the paint.
It was pretty. It was
How
pretty bad.
soaked it
I wish I
was.
could use if I could use the. I haven't fucked with the Twitter video feature, but like if I could just crop, Joe trying to get through it, like just to show you guys how he was just kind of like to get in there. Like I was dressing a toddler. I had to like help him pull
was
it
pretty
down
good.
like over his head and get his arms through, and there was no helping him because his arms just could turn completely green, and like by the end of it, he looked like the fucking Statue of Liberty standing there, just kind of like this nasty
his-
fucking
His arms, like everything was covered.
this horrible dress, and we actually the dress was very very tight on him. He says in the chat, but we got it off of him in one piece. So the dress is still in one piece, and it's over there.
Hang it up after this.
Yeah.
Pin it to
It's
the
still a
wall.
little bit wet.
It's probably.
Get it
you
framed.
checked? Did you check
Yeah.
it? And it's still.
It
wet?
is a little bit wet. I got some more green on like my fingers from fucking with it. It's like hardening. It's like
Yeah, that's what paint does.
becoming a crust.
There's a top comment on the video that's pretty good. It says, "I used to see black and blue, but James showed me something new. We must all incorporate all colors. We can't discriminate against those who perceive a white and gold dress, and vice versa for the blue and black dress.
Wow.
James has shown us why we must incorporate everyone's opinion and not just one person. We have to come
Thumbs up
together.
that comment.
That is
We have to
that
come
is-
Thumbs up
together.
that comment.
Bless you, James. Bless you."
Absolutely.
That is a deep comment right there. And
think
I
they
didn't
understood.
expect. I didn't even
Jordan made
intend for that to happen there. But yes, everybody's input should be put together in one giant smorgasbord and
of opinions
Yes.
and like no color blindness or anything.
yes.
We'll just make it into one color.
That was pretty inspirational.
The Statue of
whatever
Liberty
it is.
color,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
means
Statue
God
of
bless
Liberty.
America.
Yeah.
And nowhere else.
God bless America.
The dress wasn't
I
from
was
America,
trying
was
to
it?
think of some. Man,
No,
I'm
it
terrible.
wasn't.
I was just trying to think of some kind of like patriotic song to sing. I couldn't think of it.
So God bless America comes out.
God bless America.
On amber grains of whey.
There's a nice like
Amber waves of grain.
I said grains of whey.
Yeah, you did.
Away.
Although I'm not sure if it's
Sweet America.
amber anymore. It might be kind of like a red. Get it because the
Soviet
dress
red.
thing. I was doing the dress thing. The color.
There wasn't
Colored.
a red in the
Amber. But I was just saying the
He's
amber
arguing
waves
that
of
he
grain.
sees red.
I'm saying I don't see
Leave the
amber
Soviet
waves of
blood.
grain. I
Maybe
see
this defines everything we know
red.
about colors everywhere.
Jesus.
Like what it really is the color of that TV right now. Like I see
Blue.
I see
Rainbow.
pink. I see
see
pink.
every
All right,
color.
everybody, we spent too much time on
I
this
see
stupid
every
topic.
Anyway,
Time for a break. Commercial
All
break.
right, well, while
here.
you do that, I gotta go make sure that it did in fact publish.
Okay, you can go
If
do
it
that.
tweets, it publishes.
I know. I'm hoping.
Well, Kevin, would you like to try and reprise your role here, or do you
no,
want me
I
to
wouldn't.
just take?
That's
Okay,
your
I'll,
role.
I'll
for
take it over.
Mid-roll
I'll take
number
it
one.
over. Here's mid-roll number one. Okay. So, guys, I'm here to talk to you about building a website. Because as I had said, this episode, or sorry, Kevin had said this episode is brought to you in part by Squarespace. So building a website can be tough. And even if you know your way around coding, creating something that looks good and works well is a very time-consuming affair. Whether it's for a business, site, your portfolio, if you're an artist, a photographer, whatever, a restaurant or whatever else. In this day and age, you probably need one anyway. It's very important to have websites.
It is.
Do you have a website, Kevin?
I don't.
You should get a website. And
I
just
will.
put pictures of you and Hawks on there.
I will.
Because
I'll go to Squarespace
Hawks is a
for it.
pretty beautiful cat, and those fangs are pretty amazing. But lucky for us, Squarespace makes it easy to build beautiful websites without even breaking a sweat. Squarespace provides simple, powerful, and beautiful website templates for you to work with. Not only that, but the templates are part of Squarespace's responsive design, which means your website scales to look great on any device. So like mobile device, all that
YouTube banners need that.
Exactly, they do. Further minimizing the hassles of making a website on your own. Every website you build also comes with a free online store if you need it. So you can sell whatever you need to on there. So if you want to sell 8x10 glossies of Hawks framed, you can even do that. But if you just need something minimalistic and powerful, their cover page feature also allows you to set up a beautiful one-page online presence in only a few minutes. But yeah, you just can't beat how simplistic the Squarespace is. It gives you 24/7 online support and beautiful website design for only $8 a month. And you could probably make that back selling Hawks 8x10s, Kevin.
Also,
I'm
laser
telling you
cells
right
of
now.
Hawks.
What?
Laser cells.
What
of
about
Hawks.
3D printed Hawkses? That'd be perfect.
3D
But you can even try and get a free domain if you buy Squarespace. Or sorry, you can even get a free domain if you buy Squarespace for a year. So that's a free domain. So what are you waiting for? Start a trial with no credit card required and start building your website today. When you decide to sign up for Squarespace, make sure to go to squarespace.com/creature and use the offer code CREATURE to get 10% off. That's CREATURE on your first purchase. It'll get you 10% off and
That's how
show
you
your
spell
support
creature?
for Creature Stock. That's exactly how you spell creature. But yes, we do want to thank Squarespace for helping sponsor Creech Talk. Squarespace
Continually.
Build beautiful. Yes, they're very
consistent
awesome.
Build it beautiful.
They're awesome, and they support Jeff Bridges as well. So.
And that's Creature, not create or retrace us or create user or
yeah,
any
that's
other
creatures.
Something arse.
anagram.
Okay. Well, we're gonna move on to the big announcements here in a few minutes. Ooh, look at them right there. You see those announcements right there?
That's a lot of announcements.
I almost said it.
Yeah,
I was
I
like,
almost
oh,
said it
that
too.
right there, and then read it off.
Yeah, that would have been great, Dan.
So we've been teasing about these earth-shattering announcements that will completely change your perception of how
The
you see
universe. How
Exactly.
you see the universe.
What color is the universe?
The galaxy.
Why'd you walk away when you said Jordan is now?
Wait for James.
Oh, okay. Let's wait for James, guys.
Waiting.
My Snapple fact, by the by,
Oh, yeah, I
is
forgot about these.
when grazing or resting, cows tend to align their bodies with the magnetic north and south poles. It's fantastic.
Jordan, we need to get a Venus flytrap and take it to Steak and Shake.
Why?
My Snapple fact is a Venus flytrap can eat a whole cheeseburger.
What? It can actually eat a cheeseburger?
Yep. A Venus flytrap can eat a whole cheeseburger. Not just a hamburger.
A
It's
cheeseburger. So, well, it's just saying
eat
it's
a
not
garlic
lactose
double,
intolerant. That would be a good test. How would it go after it exactly? Is it just saying it can or it will?
Let me. Can.
I don't know if it would.
It's just a plant.
What is James doing?
I don't even know.
James!
James!
This is a very professionally organized podcast.
Oh,
by the
it
way.
always has been. It always darn sure has been. How's the chat doing this fine evening? You guys ready for some announcements?
Oh, I'm ready for some earth-shattering,
They're not earth-shattering.
Hashtag Venus flyburgers.
pioneering.
One of them is Jordan. At least one of them.
Excuse me? What?
Don't make me sound like a fool.
I think
I've been
three-
telling Joe all week on the hub to keep hyping it up. I think I was involved in one of those, maybe. I think I did an intro outro
think
where I
you
was
did.
saying there was big stuff coming.
This is actually a 3-part announcement. There's 3 different announcements. Oh,
yeah, that's true.
But just 3.
Be back in here. I'm gonna go yell.
Yeah, go see what he's
3.
doing.
Count 'em
Me and Kevin
3.
can talk about some animes for a few minutes. So Kevin,
Let's talk about Counter-Strike instead.
what? Okay, so me and Kevin are in the crucial debate period. He is playing.
Don't tell people about it. I don't want more people
Oh my
to get it.
goodness! Then what are we talking about then?
Tell people about it.
Oh my goodness!
But don't tell people about it.
So they're playing this client, this ESCA client,
EC.
EC.
Wins.
But apparently, is he coming?
It's like how League of Legends has LCS, CSGO has ESEA.
Yeah. So basically, it's the client the pros use, and apparently it has what? Shut up, Dan.
Very rude.
Dan, what are you doing? Stop it. What are you doing?
Oh, that's a red light.
Oh, come on.
Oh,
Dan, what are you doing?
Dan, I have red dots on my eyes now.
Dan,
Can't see.
I can't see anything right now.
The mind, the earth-shattering announcement number 1.
This is pretty bad.
I have red
Dan.
lights in my eyes.
Dan is shining red lights at us right now, and it's very hard to see for those of you audio users out there. Oh, now it's strobing. Oh, boy. Dan, stop it.
Dan,
Dan.
this is awful. At least make one of them blue, so I feel like I'm getting arrested.
Oh, man.
That's actually awful. I can't read the chat right now.
Yeah, I can't either. I can't read anything. Dan, I think you blinded me.
That's all right.
Ah.
Doing a light show with those orange lights on their
Those are not
faces. Here
orange.
comes James.
Oh, man.
Now we can actually get to the next topic.
I can't see anything right now.
Sorry, I had to read the comments on that video. It was pretty funny. A lot of people think I'm how to basic now.
Yeah.
Like, they literally think I'm the guy behind it.
What's
I
how
wouldn't
too
doubt it.
basic?
It's another channel that kind of just does that shit with like food, where it's like just his hands and he just fucking like smashes
just
eggs
like-
and shit like that. I'm sure you've seen him before.
I haven't
Like,
actually, but it's
I'm sure you've seen him like randomly, like
Figuratively.
not like knowing who it was from or something. Like
sure
that,
you've
but-
seen
I missed
Smash
the
something.
pronunciation manual.
the Squillix.
What was the one?
Wasn't the Skrillex one like it was like Squillix
Squills.
for Squillix?
B
I love that
in
one.
the penis.
What?
In the penis. I can't remember what that was from. He used to like. He was really inconsistent for a good period.
He was
Was it like
upload, like,
literally like
massive-
how to pronounce kind
So
of?
yeah, it
Yeah.
was. It was making fun of the videos that would be for people either learning English or learning how to talk. It'll say like read, and
like
it was somebody going
pronunciation book.
read, read,
Yeah.
read. And so he would do videos where it was the same thing, where it would be say like book, and he'd be like, scuba, and then he'd be like, scuba, and then he'd be like, scuba. That would be the video. And so like the original channel was like pronunciation book, and so he did like pronunciation manual or something like that. And yeah, Skrillex was like Squillix. I can't remember what.
I remember there was a word. It was on someone's name, and it was just like, yeah, no, and that was it.
Oh fuck.
I'm pretty sure it was penis was the like be in the piss. Be in the piss.
Jesus.
Anyway, okay, so
that's pretty
announcements.
funny.
People are pretty tired.
So we have 3 announcements. This is a 3-tier. We're gonna start off low and then hit you as it goes. It's gonna get more intense and more intense and more intense for the 3rd one.
By the end of it, you'll understand
I
the
don't
meaning
even-
of life.
I mean, I'm gonna get ready here because I don't know how intense it's gonna be. So
Yeah, I'm buckling in.
I mean, I was just trying to hype it up as much as
Need
Dan's
seatbelts
been. It's
for
not
these
that.
chairs.
I think somebody in
intense.
the chat was mildly catching on. Continue, Jordan.
Huh? They
Don't
have-
worry about it.
What? Then why would you bring it up? Ladies and gentlemen, so we've you get,
I don't know what the fuck is happening.
anyway, sorry. You about done?
What? Who about done?
What?
Everyone's making noises.
I'm fucking silent. What the fuck are you on about?
It was just Dan then, jerk. Okay, so announcement number 1. We
I don't know what the
I'm
fuck
trying-
is going
You're
on.
all laughing at me.
I'm
Anyway.
staring at the fucking chat.
You just
I'm
shut
not
up
even-
while I'm trying to talk?
Oh my god, you're so fucking dumb.
Anyway, so ladies and gentlemen, we set up at the beginning of this year a brand new Creech Talk set. And as you can see, it has worked out pretty darn well so far.
For when James backs into the TV and makes it
yeah,
outrageously
that kind
crooked.
of sucks. And then he kind of ruffles up the curtain up there. Kind of sucks. But anyway, we have decided that with the, smooth sailing that Creech Talk has been going through, we are actually going to go back to the weekly format of Creech Talk. Instead of bi-weekly or whenever it needs to happen, Creech Talk is going to be every week.
Get announced, son.
Yeah.
Mind blowing.
By the way, we're going to PAX next week. How is that affecting that?
We're going to do a Creech Talk next week.
We're going to do a
It's going to happen.
Hosted by Joe.
It's going to happen some way or another.
He's not going to be in front of the
Okay?
camera.
We'll get to that when it happens.
See, people are excited about that. Are you guys see? That was the
I don't know if
proper
that
amount
was
of hype for that.
earth-shattering,
I,
but-
Yeah.
but, Jordan, that's pretty big. I mean, we haven't done weekly creature talks.
The
in
thing I
probably about
enjoy
2
about it
years.
the most is that we're going to
Maybe.
be able to hit relevant topics. Because it seems like every time we do bi-weekly Creech Talks, we are always
We
We're
generally
like a
skip
week
some
off.
stuff because, like,
we're
there's
generally
so
a
much
week
stuff.
to 2 weeks late on everything that's happening. So we usually miss a lot of stuff like that. So
yeah.
being able to get Creech Talk back in the weekly rotation, it's going to be pretty
Absolutely.
good. We're excited. So yeah, any comments more about that?
Yeah, it's gonna suck. It's gonna
So
suck.
next week,
Yeah,
'cause
you
none
don't
of
have to
us
be
are
there
gonna
every
It's
be
gonna
here.
suck.
We have enough people now. That's
I'm
part of the
fucking-
reason is that you don't have to be here every week.
We got enough people in the rotation, right?
Torture.
Yeah, we got plenty of people. He's
So
just
next
being-
week, because no one's going to be here, we'll just turn on the stream for about an hour.
Creature Carl.
Creature Carl will be
It'll
here.
be good.
He's
It'll be
always
good. See, look, that's pretty good news.
Yeah, it is pretty good.
It is
news.
pretty good
That
news.
is pretty good.
However, we go to PAX
However-
next week, and then what?
He already brought that up.
Yeah.
You weren't paying attention
No,
at
I
all
wasn't.
after he
I
did
literally
that.
wasn't.
That was
Yeah.
the first thing
he
I
was on
said.
his phone. Yeah, he
I was
on
on
his
my
phone.
Starting after next week.
No,
No,
it's
it's
still
starting.
next week.
So-
No, next week we're doing a creature talk.
We're still doing
Okay.
Creature Talk next week.
From the hotel.
You'll see.
You'll see.
how
You'll
it
see,
manages.
Kevin.
We'll figure that out.
Ugh.
We'll play it by ear. You know that whole saying. So announcement number 2, and if I could have Mr. Joe come in here, get your chicken head and get on in here for this secondary announcement that's happening.
Now I don't.
Now we have to wait for the delay of the stream.
Now I'm completely out of the loop.
I
here.
wonder if people will guess what this announcement
This is the third one, Joe. I mean James.
Joe.
Joden.
He's only known me for like 5
Jones.
years, and he just fucking got my name.
Well,
wrong.
I always get everyone's name wrong. Are you
completely
surprised?
utter
He called
idiot.
me the Nathaniel earlier. It's pretty
What?
bad. Called me Nathaniel.
When did I call you Nathaniel?
Then he called me Ezekiel the other day.
Okay, that wasn't me. That wasn't me.
Ezekiel.
Man, these pants are even
offensive.
super short. Like, I really need new pants.
You got high waters.
My name isn't.
Yeah, they're pretty
Copernicus.
high. Look at this. You can see some serious ankle right
Got some
there.
high
Joe!
waters.
But
Joe!
oh, there he is right there.
There he is.
About time.
What is Joe doing?
So,
Oh, you,
you
can see what
ready?
he's doing.
You ready, Joe?
Get in front of the camera.
3, 2, no.
Oh! I didn't know about that.
Jesus, Joe.
Almost gave me a heart attack. So, Joe. Well, I mean, there isn't really
You don't
any
need
kind
a
of like
chair.
just kind of kneel down. You're good
You
there.
had it good.
No, you're fine. You can do it standing up.
Does he need to talk?
I'll let him talk. I'll give him his
Well,
my
then
mic
come
in a
over
second.
here.
Yeah,
What are
getting
you
close to the
doing?
camera doesn't
Hey,
do
hey,
anything.
Joe,
Joe,
you just bumped
Joe,
into the.
Not go to TV.
Just sit over here. Just sit there. Just sit
Oh
over
my
there.
goodness.
Yeah, James wasn't paying
Yeah,
attention to the
James-
last announcement anyway.
James is still isn't paying attention. Get out of here, James.
There you go.
I've made it.
Don't
Okay,
back
all right.
up.
Okay,
I've
get
made it.
Don't
to
roll the
Creature
chair
Talk.
back.
Don't roll the chair back.
You'll hit the TV.
Scoot it forward. There you go. You're
Like
like
put the
pecking
mic over the. There you go. You got-
There we go.
You guys are
Ew!
zooming-
You guys sound like.
you guys are in me right now.
Oh, ew.
Oh,
I mean, in my head.
Well, I mean,
It's like consuming the mic right now.
yeah,
That's gonna sound so
Just
muffly.
Be really careful that you don't rip your mask off when you like get up or something. So anyway, Joe,
Yes.
we. Oh, wait. Be careful. Be careful. I'm getting a little bit nervous with the amount of mask movement you got going. So we actually, the Creature Hub YouTube channel has hit 990,000 subscribers.
990.
10,000 away from 1 million subscribers.
Round of applause. They're all clapping. They're all clapping. I know
Yeah,
they
They're all
are.
clapping.
if you're watching, clap.
They're all clapping.
Clap.
So
Clap at home.
Joe actually came up with this idea of doing the two Joes did. They came up with a bottle of Jack Daniels. They came up with an amazing idea.
Jojo and Jack.
Jojo and Jack came up
entire
with-
bottle.
They drank an entire bottle of
bottle.
Jack Daniels and came up with an idea for a 1 million subscriber little mini campaign here, the last little race to a million. So now that we're 10,000 away, it's going to begin. How about you give everyone in the chat a little bit of a rundown of how this is going to work on social media wise?
Social media. So pretty much, it's like a social media campaign.
Oh,
So we want you guys. Hey, I can't breathe.
Hey, watch it, Joe. Watch it. Wait, hey.
Hey, I'm gonna talk like this. All right. So I could breathe. I could get oxygen in here.
You need oxygen. You're chicken.
I need an oxygen tank. All right. So pretty much, we want you guys to be interactive with this campaign. I can see you, Jordan.
Yeah, I can see you too.
All right. So what we want you to do is we want you every day from 990 to 1 million every single day. We want you guys to tweet out a video, your favorite creature video. So I mean, you could do multiple ones each day if you really want, but pretty much every single day, tweet out your favorite video. Now here where it gets pretty cool. We're gonna retweet your video. One of your so we'll go through all the tweets and we'll pick one every day. We'll retweet it. So we'll retweet the video that you tweet out of us. And when we hit 1 million, 5 of you will be selected to win something like this is one of a kind.
I'll get to the
All right,
something.
but we'll
here.
get to that next. But pretty much enter the contest. You can win a yeah. I was gonna say it, but yeah, you could win it and
what a special thing.
very special.
You have a prize.
Very special.
And then they need to make sure to use the hashtag, correct?
Oh yeah. So we're gonna have the hashtag for this whole thing, and I'll tweet it out later so you guys will know.
Just watch the creature's Twitter.
Yeah, watch the creature Twitter. But the hashtag is gonna be 1 in a mil. 1 in a mil.
1 in a mil.
Because you guys are truly 1 in a mil.
1 in a mil.
You get it?
It's like 2 in the
You
bush.
get it? You guys get it?
And we all get it. We all get
We're
it, Joe.
all 1 in the
You
mill.
guys get it.
We're all 1 in the middle.
So
all
Joe
one of
is
them.
going to be doing that. So we also, this is where Artist Joe comes in. He created a design that we are working to do a limited run, a special exclusive limited run of T-shirts that we will have Joe tweet out here in a few minutes.
I can
That
also
is
pull up and show on the TV once I get a
Yeah.
yes. So as soon as it starts now and it goes until we hit 1 million subscribers. So as soon as we hit 1 million subscribers, this design will not be available. So it's your guys' chances, the first million to be able to get a hold of this shirt. So from $9.90,
We're expecting to sell 1 million shirts. By the way.
yeah, 1 million shirts.
Every single one of you better have a shirt.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
I mean, it's a really important like commemorative thing. I want one of those because I'm one of the million.
Yeah, it's like a commemorative
I'm
thing.
subscribed
So
to the Hub.
and that's what those people, those lucky winners on Twitter, will receive is one of the shirts. So those are going to be available right now. I'm gonna have
bring it
Joe
up?
go tweet it out.
I want to type in a link and figure it out.
I have the link over there. I'll have.
We should
to,
have a Bitly for it, man. We should have.
I
we
don't
should have
know.
had a Bitly for this, man. Oh, come on.
You done?
Bit? No.
Do you want me to? How should I get it to you? The link.
Just
Should I?
Joe can put it in
I
the
will-
Twitch chat
Yeah, I'll put it in the Twitch chat. How about
as
that?
well as tweeting it.
Yeah.
Go for it,
How
Joe.
about that?
Go
All right.
tweet. Do what you
Go
do
for it,
best,
Joe.
Bird.
I gotta go help him here in a
Birdman.
second. So, because I have the,
All right,
I'm the
get
one
your
with the
shirt
link.
today.
Birdicus.
Today, right now. Can I
Yeah,
get it
yeah,
now?
it's
They can
available.
get it right now.
It's gonna be available from
Get it
now
right
until
now.
we hit 1 million. So as soon as we hit 1 million, it's
Get
done.
it now. I
Wow.
love you guys, and
They need a link to get it now, Joe. Go give them
What?
the link.
You go give them the
They
link.
need a link to get it now.
Go. Get out of here.
Come on,
Go
okay.
give
I
them.
don't want to leave.
Go
though.
give
Just
them
leave.
the
He
link.
doesn't want to leave.
What are you doing? You're sitting back down.
All right, let's go.
Unbelievable.
All right, let's go.
Going with you.
I have to go
Apparently
help him
George's
for a
going with
second.
him.
Oh my.
James, get back here. We need somebody else in here. I'm not talking about CS:GO again.
Oh my God.
Get my own money, so I'm spending all my life. I'm just living life.
Dex, what the fuck?
Reflections. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what that was. This is just unprofessional.
All right.
This is unprofessional.
Average day at work.
What was that? What is the next thing on the docket?
The next thing on the docket is
That
the
is
other
okay.
announcement.
I'm good.
Huh?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
We didn't hit the other
We didn't-
announcement.
I
We
don't
but
give
still
a
have
fuck.
one
we'll do
more.
that. We'll do that. What's
announcement.
that,
I don't give a
James?
fuck.
Hypertheticals.
I don't give a fuck.
Gotcha.
Ah. I'm back on
Hi.
the podcast.
Hi,
The
James.
podcast.
Welcome back to
Hi
the
there.
podcast we are live with.
Look at this.
Creature Hub.
Who remembers these?
Critter Hub. The Crate User Hub.
There it is.
Oh, baby.
So we got the shirt. You can show people.
Oh, now we're gonna show.
Oh,
Look at that, there's
baby.
the shirt.
Oh, baby. Look at that.
There's already 4 sold.
Can you see how many are sold?
It's on there.
Oh, towards a goal of 500. 4 sold. How did people already find it?
Those are the ones I requested.
Oh, that counts as a sold
Oh.
T-shirt. I guess it's in the limited run of 500.
Oh, look at that. So we got the golden Carl.
Look at that.
Golden Carl.
that golden
That's a
Carl
golden
shirt.
Carl right there. Look at that.
Right there. That's beautiful. It's a beautiful design.
Hopefully, let's hope that it doesn't break the site. I mean, we've done that quite a bit. Don't
That's
want it
what
to
people
break.
are asking if our announcement involved going to a site that was going to break. Who
This
knows?
could break.
This could
Very
break.
good. It was earth shattering. Why wouldn't it shatter a site?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know
Exactly.
about that.
I-
Anyway, okay,
Words
so
because of that.
hypertheticals. You had the
Hypertheticals. Remember these bad boys from the E3 trip? I've had
Road to
these.
E3. There was only one of the few videos where we recorded of that in the car posted. So we actually have some lost.
Oh, there's some
videos.
lost footage of
There's-
that.
We only posted
We
one.
should fucking post the lost footage of that because
We only
there
posted
were
one.
a couple of.
We did 3 or 4, and they were pretty good.
Yeah, there were some other ones. Like here's one. Okay, this is the last one that we did on the road to E3 here. The last one that we did was the Dream VCR. You remember this one?
I remember the Dream VCR.
This
but
machine allows you to tape an entire evening's worth of your own dreams, which you can then watch at your own leisure. However, the inventor of the Dream VCR will only allow you to use the device if you agree to a strange whatever the fuck that
now
word
this,
is.
I don't think was that in the video that we did.
It might have been.
It was the monkey one. It was the monkey.
This one might have
Yeah,
been
it
used.
was
I'm
only
not
the
sure.
monkey one.
We've
no,
done
we
that.
used it. I'm
Yeah,
saying,
yeah,
but
yeah.
I don't think that video went.
But yeah.
We had the one with the monkey about the baseball team or whatever. Like, could he play professional sports?
So the thing is, with the dreams, in order to watch your dreams, you have to watch them with your family and your closest friends in the same room. So that was this one where we had a nice big conversation about this. If your
Some
dreams,
weird hypotheticals.
yeah. So obviously, if you had a
Hypothetical
dirty
questions.
dream or something like that, but you wanted to watch it on the VCR, you'd have to watch it with your family.
Yeah.
So that was kind of the.
So you could see whatever you wanted to see.
exactly.
Be
So
you with.
there
some
would be.
actress.
I don't even know. Okay. This one looks like a pretty short one. We might be able to do this one. This
Okay.
is called The Countdown.
The countdown.
The Countdown.
The countdown.
The
So,
count is down. Count Chocula.
you are presented with a strange challenge. Someone dares you to count backwards from 300 to 0. If you succeed at this simple request, you'll be given $25,000 in cash. However, if you misspeak, get any digit incorrect, or make any mistake whatsoever, you'll immediately be doused in gasoline and burned alive.
Wow.
What?
Yes. Do you attempt this challenge?
What
Oh.
the fuck?
300.
299, 298, 296. Fuck! And then you die.
Oh, he's
You would be dead.
Like,
You'd be dead.
I don't know about that. I mean, I think I could do
okay.
it. You think you could do it, but then you might just misspeak and then fuck
300.
yourself.
Yeah.
You have to go through 300 fucking words.
You anticipate it so much that you misstep and
Well,
you just.
it doesn't give you a time limit, so you don't have to rush it. You could be
That's true.
like, as long as you concentrate,
This is a pretty, like, a simple
true.
challenge, but
Not-
then you die.
not
because
risking
it's, like-
dying, so I wouldn't.
Yeah,
says
yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Lost the bossy.
Let's
so.
fucking go to another, because that was, like, kind of...
I don't know. Like, I don't know about that.
Oh, shit.
That's a long one.
What was that called?
Yeah, I don't know. Should I do a long one, or should I just... Wait, this one might be better here.
Here, you gotta try that. What is it called? Dragon?
Okay, this one... This one, I don't...
Oh!
God damn it.
Put it in the back.
In the back, but I skipped this one.
Oh, okay. Never mind that. I'm sorry.
All right. So this one. So I guess I probably
the
wouldn't do it.
countdown.
I don't need to do it. I got 7.7 million. I don't need. To do it.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't need to do that.
I mean, $25,000
Yes.
is a lot, though.
So this one is called prison culture.
Oh.
Prison culture.
Oh.
Is that Walking Dead?
A totally innocent man is sent to prison for 25 years,
Happens all the time.
all for a crime he did not commit.
Oh,
the
he's
DNA,
innocent,
the DNA evidence that indisputably proves his innocence does not emerge until he has completed his full sentence.
Damn.
So 25
unfortunate.
years.
25 years.
During those 25 years in prison, he kills 3 other inmates, sells drugs, and is tangibly involved with the rape of another prisoner.
Holy crap.
Mercilessly abuses a canine police dog, and steals food from other inmates on a regular basis.
Huh.
So once he's in, he's a
How
bad
does sentence
motherfucker.
not get fucking extended for all this shit that he's done?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm hypothetical. I
I'm
don't
calling
know.
bullshit on this already.
I don't know.
There's no way he could kill 3 people and not get a sentence extended.
So he's been in there for 25 years. He's wrongly put in there. He's fucking killed 3 inmates. He sells drugs. He was involved in the rape of another prisoner.
Oh, man.
He mercilessly
Abused
abused a
canine
canine police dog, and he steals food from other inmates on a regular basis. However, he was never caught doing any of these
I was about to say,
illegal acts.
there's no way.
Upon his release from prison, he openly admits to doing all of these things. In fact, he brags about these activities to the media. In quotes, "Prison is a different culture," he explains. "I did what I had to survive." Now here is the fucking
The hypothetical.
Here's the I guess the question. You are the head of the penal system.
The penal
system.
Penal system.
Yes, penal system.
Penal.
You have just learned of this man's wrongful imprisonment and about all the terrible things he did while in jail. Do you release him back into society, or do you attempt to charge him with new crimes he claims to have committed during his prison stay?
I mean, is there evidence?
Yeah, there's a lot of things that go into that.
He's openly admitting to it.
Yeah, I know.
He says. He admits
But there might
to
be
it.
a statute of limitations on some of those things. Maybe. I don't know. I'm thinking legally here.
Yeah, I'm thinking legally. I think you
Clearly.
you could accuse him, but if he didn't admit to it in court, then that would be it.
What do you mean?
Like if there's no evidence and he'll brag about
So you're
it,
saying,
but in
like,
court he'll say no, I
as
didn't
being
do
the
it.
head of like the penal system or whatever, if you took him to court and then he declined
Yeah.
it there,
I mean, he's
he
not
could
presenting evidence. He's just saying, yeah, I did that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I
when
mean-
does it only count in court? But you could also
Okay, let's just say for the sake of the hypothetical.
Couldn't you use that as evidence though? Like if he goes on late night and talks all this shit, wouldn't that be able to be used as evidence? Like,
Well, he hasn't been released yet. He's just been, but yes. I mean, I wouldn't because he's not reformed. Generally, the whole point of all that is he's reformed. I would take him. I would try to.
the thing
hope
is,
he's
like,
reformed.
you don't want that asshole going back out to society.
You would think, like,
But it is the system's fault that he did all that shit technically
yes.
because he was an innocent man before.
But he was never caught.
So it's a moral.
It's more, it's a moral thing. Like,
Yeah.
do you accept the fact that in prison people have to do this kind of shit to survive, or is what they do in prison like wrong no matter what, like no matter what the circumstance? Like, I would think in this matter that okay, he did all this shit, but even if like I as the head of this fucking system or whatever say you can stay out, I feel like this guy would be fucked in a matter of a week anyway. Because once he's bragging about this shit, like, that's, like, I'm sure that wouldn't sit well with people. And if there's people on the outside that don't like this shit, because he's done so much shit. So, fucking stealing food from other inmates, if he stole from, like, a fucking mob boss's son or some shit like that, you know, who knows with the rape thing, if he fucking, you know... It could have been somebody of high stature, and since he's out and there's a lot more people out on the outside, like, when they catch wind of it, he's fucked. Like, so, pretty much putting him back in jail would kind of be saving his fucking life, you would think about it, because
Maybe.
in that case, because if these people are going to hunt him down...
Unless he's one tough motherfucker.
He's fucking dead.
Yeah.
So...
But assuming that he won't get hunted down, then putting him back in there would be like he'd continue to do that shit.
Yes. It does. Someone in the chat is saying he raped someone to survive. It's not saying that he performed the rape. It's saying he was involved.
In it.
He could have it could have been something like, you know, some guy pulled a knife on him and said hold him down or some shit like that. I don't know. It could have been anything.
Somebody
it's still
said
fucked up regardless.
Somebody said he abused a dog, prison for life.
Yeah.
He abused a dog. I don't even know how he could get away with a fucking abusing a canine dog. That dog would fuck him up. Like,
He'd have to be a tough motherfucker.
What'd he do? Like fucking put spitballs in a straw and just spit them at the dog? Like that dog would fuck him up. But I don't know. I think on the outside, if he stayed outside, in this case, if he did this much shit and he's gloating about it,
I think either way he's
to
dead.
media.
On the inside or the outside. I think he's dead either way.
I think.
If he keeps doing that shit, he's going to be a target inside. So,
but he's already kind of built a rep on the inside with all this stuff that people might.
But like
not
you said,
want
if he's fucking with like fucking mob bosses and shit, he's gonna get killed.
I'd say try to put him back in, but put him in solitary confinement. And if he doesn't, then hopefully he gets hunted
but what are
down.
you doing there? You're literally you put him in fucking confinement, and there's no danger there. You just gave him a break. You put him in confinement. No one's gonna hurt him. He's gonna get fed. He's gonna get like
but that's
it. Like what?
You gotta think of quality of life right there. That's not gonna be fun.
It's not gonna be fun.
Solitary.
But if he knows what he's done, he's gonna fucking. Of course, he'll take that over getting shot in the head for some of the stuff
it
he
is
did.
a punishment. It's not just like I'm gonna coast now.
I don't know if that punishment is fucking harsh enough for all this other stuff that he did.
Death penalty.
You know.
Anyway,
put him in an asylum.
You don't even really know in terms.
Well,
of
after all that lightness, We do have one other announcement now that
We
Jordan's
do
back.
have one other announcement.
Can I just do one more?
Okay, one more.
One
with
more.
Jordan.
I didn't get to be a
You
part of
didn't
that
get this one. This
so.
one was a pretty serious, like, fucking
Sounded
one.
like
that
it.
was-
I was
that was
like,
Jordan just
fucked up.
came in halfway through, like, what
gonna
is
be like,
this
okay,
about?
It's a
Here's
pretty
stuff
extreme
about-
one. They go fucking back and forth. There's some, like, lighthearted
There's
ones,
like-
and then there's some,
and then
like...
it's like super
Prison culture.
You can record your dreams where you have sex with any celebrity, but
Yeah,
you have to watch it with your
There's a
family.
gorilla. There's a gorilla that's gonna play
This guy,
football.
does he deserve to be in jail? No.
let's see here.
This man's life depends on your decision. What are you gonna do?
Oh, crazy story. No announcement, please. Why would somebody say that? What's wrong with announcements?
I think they're saying no more.
Oh no!
hypotheticals.
Announcement, please. Gotcha.
Announcement,
There was a
please.
period there. I just
Yeah,
didn't. I
yeah.
didn't catch it.
I don't know. I'm trying to...
See, now you're just
This
weeding
is a
through
good
them. You
one.
gotta take them as they come.
I want a
He's trying
good
to
one.
find a
It's
good
creature
one.
talk. Like, it's
Yeah.
fucking... I gotta have a good
Okay,
one.
you have to
This
have.
is the main
You need
stage.
to go
It
through
could be
these
hypothetical
after this. Go
50-50.
through
All right,
them
no,
and
I
pick out
got
all
it.
the
I got
good
it.
ones.
This one might be good. Okay, so this
What's
one
it called?
might not be as... I mean, it could be as dark, but... like, the
Homeless
last one's dark.
Boulevard.
Homeless
Yes.
Boulevard.
It's called Homeless Boulevard. All right. Jordan, you listening? You
Yep.
listening here?
You ready?
Homeless
This is a
Boulevard.
hypothetical.
Hyperthetical.
Hyperthetical. It's in bold. Hyperthetical. You encounter a boulevard filled with homeless people. So this is more
Skid Row.
Yeah, this is probably L.A. somewhere. You know, human waste and dried blood.
Oh, it's Skid Row.
It's Skid Row.
There are at least 50 people lying in the street. Men, women, and teenagers. It's the middle of the summer, and none of them have bathed in weeks. A few are crackheads. Most are intoxicated. A handful are mentally insane. All are hungry and desperate. Suddenly, you are granted an incredible capability. If you have unprotected intercourse with any of these individuals, right then and there, immediately on the sidewalk in public, you will end worldwide homelessness forever. Within 5 years, no one will ever be homeless again, and everyone will know it was because of your selflessness. However-
did Lyle write these?
However,
so.
if you elect not to do this, no one will ever know you had this opportunity. You will not be held accountable for choosing to do nothing. Do you do this? You can select the homeless person you have
Oh,
sex
just
with.
one of them, not all of them.
Just
Yeah.
one of them.
Wait, wait.
All of them would be.
You know, it would be more of a this or that if they were like, but if you didn't, everyone would know. That would make more sense because then you have no. Well, that would be a Lyle question, I guess.
Well,
Because
you can
then
fucking do it. We can, and nothing says we can stick by the
change it.
card. We don't have to stick by
generally,
the
a
card.
Lyle one would be a damned if you do, damned if you don't sort of deal. So
Yes.
that would be like
Well,
everybody
this
would
one
fucking
is,
know, or
but
you
like,
fuck a
you
homeless.
have to have a pretty. You have to have like a conscience.
This
of,
would be
like,
like the
sounds
more
you had the
moral thing.
opportunity.
So let's say-
But only
to
you
say-
would know, and you wouldn't be held accountable
Yeah,
for
but
it.
you
If
would
you're a
have it in your
narcissistic
head.
prick, and then you don't have to do
Let's
it.
add
then-
to it. Let's add to it and say that they will know if you decline this. If
all
you,
the homeless people in the world will know.
all the
So every time they see you walk by, they just look at you and like.
In the chat said I do them all anyway.
That's someone that just subscribed today too.
Satan Chan.
Wow. Okay. Well, I mean,
Now, okay, let's go over one more time here that it is men, women, and teenagers. A few are crackheads. They haven't bathed in weeks. Most of them are intoxicated.
Dried blood and
just
shit.
my type.
Handful are mentally insane. All of them are hungry and desperate.
So fucked.
I mean, if
Well,
you
it
have
comes
the
down,
selection,
it comes
that
down to
doesn't-
what kind you would want to pick.
You
You
just have to-
literally
it's
have
like
to
going
pick.
through, like,
yes, you have to go around and pick.
Well, this one's just thrown up a little bit on. Let's see.
Unprotected sex. I mean, I would try to find the cleanest one, I guess.
Yeah,
I mean, but I mean, they're all fucking.
Yes, there is no clean in here. Like
there's. Oh man, I'd go around with like a fucking blood test, like test, because it's unprotected sex. You're
Yes.
most probably getting something because they're all fucking
Yeah.
desperate. It said in the card. Oh man, I mean, is it coming down to which kind you would pick,
No, it's just would
or
you?
just would you?
it just
just
says,
would
do
you?
you do this? And yeah, you can select the homeless person you will have sex with.
Oh boy.
I mean, I would want to. You could be. Is it known after the fact that I'm the one who fucking saved the world of homeless
saved
people?
the world, and there are no more homeless people.
Oh man. But it depends on how much longer you're gonna live after that. If you fucking,
I mean, it really depends. It's really a shot in the dark, to be honest.
Because you don't know if that's gonna be like overpopulation of stuff, or like areas.
He's looking at the negativity of having non-homeless people.
It's like so many more.
Are you saying
people
homeless, like homelessness,
It's
helps
also
weed
the
out the
middle of summer,
overpopulation?
so I think they're going for
No.
like these people are hot and
to
stinky.
find a way to not have
Yeah.
sex with a dirty homeless person that will probably give me a disease.
Oh, listen to you, Kevin.
Wow.
Dirty homeless person.
The privilege.
They say they're dirty.
I know.
They say they're dirty.
We're just picking on you, Kevin.
Quote.
I would do it. I'd take one for the world.
I mean, yeah, I
mean,
guess
that would-
I would too.
yeah, that
You
would
just have to
solve a
take
lot
one
of
for the world
problems.
right there.
I mean, it's not ending world hunger, but world homelessness. Everybody
It's a
would have
start.
a home.
it's a start.
I'd do it.
It's a start.
You don't think I'd do it, or are you thinking?
I don't know. I don't even.
It doesn't seem like it would be
Because who's to say, like, once you do this, and yeah, everybody is fucking, everybody has a home, and you are the person that did that. It hits media, and they fucking, you blow up for being that person. But like, once it becomes the norm, like, who's gonna care? Like, who's gonna fucking care about you once it's the norm?
I'm
Like,
gonna be in the
you
history.
get your
books.
5 minutes of fame.
Are you
I'm
what
gonna be in
history
the
book?
Daniel Gidlow?
The history book that says
The Guinness
that
Book of World
homelessness-
Records or something? Like,
sex with the dirtiest fucking hobo.
like, Look, I feel like they
Daniel
documentary
Gidlow
made
slept
about you.
with a homeless person and eradicates world homelessness.
I feel like they would
But
just
now
fucking
has
forget.
a million STDs and will die within the week. Like,
He took
I'm not
one
doing
for
it
the
for the
team.
like necessarily the glory of it, but like doing it for the world, man. Come on, you wouldn't be in the history book for fucking like.
I mean, you'd be
making
in history
homelessness
books
go
either way.
away.
Yeah, but you got to think like, okay, so you do this, you get in the history books, and okay, in that brief moment, a mother who was homeless was saved by you. She's telling her child that her life would not be anything if it wasn't for you.
Yeah.
Feel good moment, you know?
I'm gonna be trending on
Daughter grows up, daughter has her own kid,
Yeah.
disappears from there. Like, that's it. My mother
Hey.
was homeless, and she, that is the extent, because a generation later or 2 generations later, you are done. Like,
Yeah.
Hey,
your penis sacrifice was
Oh, man.
I would be trending on Twitter at the time with
time.
hashtag Gidlow got low. And that
Gidlow got low.
hashtag
Skid Row.
trends are forever. You know this.
No,
I saw a Coney 2012 in
Fucking
there. True.
a year from now, people are going to be looking at my stupid dress video, and they're going to wonder what the fuck I was on about. Because they won't even remember this dress thing. They don't last.
Hashtag Gidlow got low in Skid Row.
Well,
Now when we
It's
actually
called
do
Skid
drive
Row
by
Gidlow.
Skid Row, it's going to be a lot different.
And that's
We're
in
always
the
gonna
history
remember this
book. In the
card.
history book, the title of the chapter will be that hashtag. That's what books are going to be eventually.
the only way you would live on past that is if they made like a memorial for
Documentary.
you. Where like
This is where it happened.
yeah.
Where? Well, anyway.
I mean, hypotheticals are great.
I'm the only one who answered, by the way.
I
Nobody
did
else.
too. I
You
said
said you would do it, but I'm questioning
No,
it because, like I said, you could.
Because he's only in it for himself.
No,
That's why. Yes,
I'll-
that's
I'll
what
be in
that's
it for
saying.
myself as well.
The
You
fucking
know, just-
card. The card
I'm
is what the card is giving you in return for doing this is the fact that you've done this, that you know you've done this, but also the fact that everybody knows you've done this. And will everybody always know that you've done this?
It
no,
doesn't
because
matter,
a few
though.
like a generation.
You did
from
something good, and people won't be homeless for the rest of eternity. because of
I
your
guess that's
selfless
true.
act.
That's true.
That's
But
the main
his
thing.
arguing point was that he'll be in the book.
That's because
for
he's
it.
selfish.
I'm saying.
As someone more
I'm
selfish
saying I would
than that.
be. I would be the one who did it. I'm not saying like that's the only reason I'm doing it. I'm saying I'm doing it to cure homelessness.
I mean, you'd be in history either way as
but it
either
would
that guy
also
who
a
had the
benefit
opportunity.
of me doing it would be that I would be remembered in history for the man who got rid of homelessness by sleeping with a homeless person who
mean, you
was-
don't have to
who
sleep.
had
Yeah,
God
you don't have to
knows
sleep
what.
with him.
You don't have to
You don't have to
sleep
sleep with
with
him. That's going an extra mile.
fucking.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's another term for it.
You ain't sleeping with him. Unless you want to.
You can.
I mean, I guess. I mean, if you look at it like that, I guess. But at the same time, I don't know. I mean, I know the way the fucking media is now. It's like whatever's hot is hot, and then it's gone. And like, if that's the case, you ain't fucking.
Hey,
You're gonna be known for that for too long. Who says
keyboard
it?
cat is forever.
What if there's another? What if there's another Daniel Gidlow out there that fucking they confuse him for? And his
There's only one Daniel Gidlow, and then the producer Ted Gidlow. Produced a bunch of movies. Anyway, so that's that.
I like hypotheticals.
All right, so we have one more big announcement. Now, this was, in my opinion, the biggest announcement.
That's why I left it to last.
This was the one that I was saying is the hypest of the hype. The hype.
I don't even know what this is.
I'm excited.
Says
It's
it
also
right
on the
there.
list. You keep saying that, but there's a list right in
It's
front
right
of
in
you.
front of
It's the
you.
middle one.
It's the middle one on the
Oh.
So after James's reception of this announcement,
He's the anti-hype.
I see.
Hashtag hype it up.
oh, he's hyping it right now. Look at James hyping it up. That's
Get
going to be a
hype.
gift.
Get hype.
Hashtag hype it up.
That's how you
Get
hype
hype.
right there. That's how you hype right there. Can even get a little bit of
Hashtag
like
how to
Wax
hype.
on, wax off.
yeah, window washing going on there. Like that.
So anyway, the final biggest announcement of this creature
Yes,
talk.
I'm retiring
James is retiring
again.
again. No, that's not
Who are
it.
you coming back as?
George Clooney.
Well, last time you left as Nova and came back as James.
He'll be back as the
So,
Red Ranger.
People have been
in due
asking when
time.
James is going to
So now
retire.
you're
Nova's coming back.
as Jim.
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 Jim is the new thing.
Jim.
Welcome
Lights
on,
out hype.
Red Ranger.
Lights out hype. Oh, here we go. Dan.
Oh!
Oh, Dan got it this time.
Got it.
So, the announcement is the website is ready.
The creature.
The website is ready. TheCreatureHub.com is about to get a facelift. Whew, that's been a long
The
time
first
coming.
facelift in about 5 years
Yeah.
or so.
That's older than me.
It's been a long time.
We've been talking about it. We've been talking about how we have been trying to get it revamped and redone, but now we finally actually have a brand
It's kind of hard to find the
new website.
functionality that like something like us would need
Yeah.
in terms of that stuff to have it kind of be like the go-to. It wasn't really.
Because that was the main
It never really
idea.
had that feel like of being the go-to.
Yeah, our main idea was to make it the Creature Hub, the hub that you could go to find everything related to us, whether it be creatures related, James, Dan,
Yeah.
everyone.
Streaming, videos, whatever, like everything
Social,
is
like forums. It's going to be the place we really want you guys to build the community we've always really wanted, so we can get rid of YouTube comments and really have our dedicated fans on the site.
So we can get rid of YouTube.
What?
no.
You're not supposed to tell them about that.
So we can keep YouTube.
What just happened?
He just said we're taking down YouTube.
We're taking over.
And then Jordan said we're not supposed to talk about that as if we were doing that.
Anyway, so yeah,
As if we have enough money to
As if we are leaving YouTube now.
fucking Google. Go.
Google's declining. It'll be out of here in a few years. It's just one of those
They only
minor
own it.
trends.
Yeah.
Oh.
But
YouTube.
so anyway, the Creature Hub. It is not currently live yet, but will be in a few days here. We're just working out a final few things to make sure the launch goes as smooth as possible. And yeah, it's going to be exciting. So definitely keep your eyes open for that. And it will be highlighted heavily in the hub, of course, to make sure that you guys are aware that it goes up.
Yeah, I'm really excited for the forums
I am
So
too.
am I.
to because I've been I'm swimming through the forums because I back in the day I was a super forum nerd. I was on 8 different forums. I had a couple of my own forums, and so I got to go through and create the specific things for this forum, and I plan on being pretty prevalent in there. So that'll be pretty fun. I'm excited.
Yeah, it's going to be good. I'm excited too. I'm darn sure excited because it's
I'm
going to be really
excited.
fun. But it's
I'm
going to be
gonna be
one of
in there.
those works in progress where we're going to constantly be improving it, adding stuff to it, and making
Listening
sure
to you
it's-
guys and
Yep,
trying to make sure
taking
it's all good.
feedback and making it that place that you guys always want to hang out at. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Hashtag disable YouTube comments. Oh, yeah.
The Creature Hub, place for curing homelessness with sex. I think we need to change the tagline that we have currently on there to that. And then like random developers would go to our website and be like, "What the hell is this? We're not doing anything with them." That'd be pretty good.
I agree.
Okay.
I agree fully. I'll be on there all the time.
Were you
Thank
looking on your phone? Like,
Yeah, he was paying attention the whole time.
oh,
Yeah, I heard what you guys said.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You agree?
Yeah, I agree with everything you guys said.
how about the slogan change?
I mean, if that's what we need to do, then I agree with you
James
guys.
is approving it.
Yeah.
Slogan
About
change
the
is
third
in.
comment we had about the that one page. Do you agree with that? You think Kevin was right in saying what he did?
James nods slightly, repeatedly. Kevin joins in. This is the
Okay.
the description.
Okay, thanks.
All
I
right.
was just making sure. Very nice.
Sweet.
Well, so that was our announcement. That was the biggest one that we had right there.
I'm excited.
I'm excited too. It's gonna be fun.
Weekly Creature Talk, the Road to a Millo campaign that Joe has going on, the shirt, which is selling like crazy.
What's it up to right now?
It's 141. Let me refresh. 166.
Already.
Is it a limit of 500?
No.
Okay, it just keeps
It's
going.
just,
Okay.
it just had to, we just had to set.
We're
a goal
going
on there.
until
It
we
should
hit a
go
million.
up.
That's
Yeah.
the limit. So it's not a
The
limit.
limit's
of
a time limit on this one,
Yes.
not so much a number limit.
So if you want to
that's
be
good.
part of this special occasion of the
This
Road to a Million,
commemoration, then it should be.
And
it
we
should be
get
good.
one.
Yeah, we'll get some.
we get
Maybe.
some.
Maybe.
I want one.
If there's any
The
left.
fuck?
Maybe if there's any left.
The fuck?
I'm gonna take Joe's image and just like put it on. I'm gonna like paste it. I'm gonna print it out and paste
be like
it
a
on
horrible
shirt.
How
looking-
about we make hoodies for us?
Oh.
Wait, what kind of hoodie? It's like a pullover or a zip down?
Exactly.
Whatever you want.
I don't like pullovers.
Exactly.
I don't really like pullovers.
I'm not
either.
crazy.
Am I the only one that likes pullovers?
Yeah, I don't like pullovers.
I don't like being trapped in a thing that I
Yeah.
have to take off. Like,
Who cares?
I like being
I
able
just
to
want to go
just, like,
zip.
Who cares?
Who cares?
Who cares?
Who cares? Anyway,
Anyway.
I thought there could be a thing, but
I don't know about that. Let me get on to another sponsor here. Another sponsor. You got a sliver in my arm.
from the table.
Yeah. Kind of hurts.
Someone says make them
Are you
work.
gonna try and go for the? Can you try and throw that in there?
Why?
Who else has?
Oh,
that was pretty
shockingly
amazing.
close.
So close.
You got right in
Shockingly
front.
close.
It did a spin in the air and then fucking landed right in front of it. All right, Kevin, your go.
So I
Ooh,
don't
that's
miss.
glass right there.
What do you?
Hit the wall.
Jesus!
Why'd you throw that so hard? Why'd you throw the float it? You don't fucking go straight for it.
It's not a baseball.
Going a power move right there.
That was like a left click frag. What? Left click frag. That's what that was.
I guess
read
so.
the fucking
Anyway.
paper. Is this number 2?
It
or-
didn't break.
Yeah, number 2. I mean, and then you'd move hypertheticals. So I mean, we can either go back to another one.
There's still a Batman. Remember that?
Would you guys like to do
that's
another
right.
hypothetical?
Not right now. Not right now.
If the chat wants it, then
So
we
chat,
can
let
do
us
it.
know. We're taking a commercial break here.
Dear God.
So, Creature Talk, this episode of Creature Talk is brought to you in part by the game Blood Brothers 2. This is an action-packed dark fantasy role-playing game that is for free on the Apple and Android devices. So it's
The
a mobile
darkest
game.
fantasies, by the way.
The darkest of fantasies.
darkest of
Blood
fantasies.
Brothers 2 is also the sequel to, they actually had an RPG for just Blood Brothers, so, I mean, it's a sequel. But it does immerse you in a deep RPG experience set in Arnacia, a world which has been thrown into a state of chaos and war. But you can team up with friends, establish guilds, work together to destroy your enemies in real-time synchronous PvP mode, player versus player. I don't know why I didn't read player versus player first, but, you know, I guess I messed up there. But there's also campaign mode where you can strengthen your armies by strategically training, customizing weapons, and
James
mastering
found a
new
good one.
skills, and take on more challenging enemies. This has a very unique art style.
Hold on.
And the storytelling and RPG mechanics sets Blood Brothers 2 apart from all the other RPG mobile games. But it offers all sorts of customization options for your army. So go ahead and go to bloodbrothers2.com. That's with the number 2. Or you can visit the App Store and Google Play to download it for free. And there's also weekly events you can join in too. So it's pretty cool.
Oh man, just
Check
because of
that
that,
out.
I'm gonna book a ticket to Arnashia next chance I get.
Book a ticket to Arnashia. Very nice. So, by James's expression,
Should we finish with it? Should we finish with it?
It's gonna be a discussion. I feel like.
Should
we
should do it now?
Should we get through these two? And then
we can go through this stuff quick.
Through them quick, I guess.
Well, actually, there's 3, but
Is it?
there's the hidden Batman one.
Oh.
I feel like we've actually I don't know. I feel like we've actually talked about this before, but maybe didn't. Go ahead. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, let's do Batman. Batman was it was revealed that it is Batman Arkham Knight is going to be rated M for mature.
Rated M for mature.
What does this mean, Kevin?
I can play it.
Thank you, Kevin. So, Batman Arkham Knight is going to be rated M for mature. It was announced.
Why?
Why,
Dan?
Well,
I think that's what we want to know.
Sefton Hill, the creative director for Arkham Knight and head of founder of Rocksteady, said that they wrote the game from their point of view with no, rating in mind. They just wanted to tell the story they wanted to tell. So he also went on to say, the M rating, he's not blind to the fact that the M rating does mean that some fans will miss out. But they wanted to deliver the game they wanted to deliver with the story. It's rated M for blood, language, suggestive themes, and violence. So, the other games had
Probably
those.
mostly the blood.
It's probably the blood.
Because he would just
had blood.
Yeah, but it was really minimalistic. He'd beat the shit out of people, and sometimes there wouldn't be anything. At all,
the people he beat up, but
Yeah.
He had cuts. And
Yeah,
stuff
yeah. That's what I mean. It was kind of minimalistic.
a bloody
so.
nose kind of deal, but yeah. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm glad that I'm not rated M. I've been wanting. It's not like I've been wanting a rated M Batman game. Just as long as it's good. That's
I don't think it really mattered with the other
It'll be
ones.
grittier.
The first 2 were great anyway, even without the fucking rated M. It's not like that needed it.
Well, the biggest thing is I don't even see this as a big issue because generally it's not the kids buying the games themselves anyway. It's usually the parents and the top fucking selling
Baby
games are
Papa.
Halo rated
Call
M,
of Duty
Call of
rated
Duty,
M, right.
Duty rated M. I don't think it's gonna be really excluding anybody. I think a parent is gonna go buy the game for their kid, not even paying attention to the rating, so it's not even a big deal.
the fuck is going on here?
Joe, what are you doing?
What are you?
Joe, don't put...
No!
Joe,
Why is that not screwed on yet?
why have you not fixed...
I told him to order super glue,
they
and he's
stink.
like, "Oh, Jordan said we'll just go out and pick it up." And I was like, "Jordan's never gonna
told
pick
him
it up.
to
Just
order it.
order it."
I told him to order it.
What?
Oh my
You
god.
get...
Oh my god.
They stink.
Nasty.
No,
They do.
Molly.
Wait.
Oh, I can hang out.
Molly's disgusting, though.
Oh, I hit her head against the thing.
Oh,
There you go.
that's awful.
Look at that
Anyway.
hair.
Yeah, look at that hair.
Oh,
There you go, Molly.
Anyway,
Holy moly.
I don't think it's gonna really affect sales or anything. Parents are just gonna buy it, not paying attention to the rating.
Usually happens anyway.
It put it in the news though. They released another trailer recently that was actually really cool. They focused on Scarecrow a lot, but the game is called Arkham Knight, and they literally show Arkham Knight in one shot, and he's walking behind Scarecrow, so he seemed more like a lackey than anything. So I'm interested to see how that plays out, but yeah.
This is still the one where they made the original villain, right?
Yes, Arkham Knight is the
Yes.
original villain. They had to keep Arkham in the name, so they made a villain called Arkham Knight.
Okay.
So it's again like all the other ones take place over one night.
I feel like an Arkham Knight would be a good guy.
Yeah.
No.
Watch
He
it be-
looks like
it's-
Batman. He looks like Batman.
It's gonna be someone that fucking is like bad, but then maybe he turns him
Probably,
good.
maybe.
Or like someone said, Arkham Knight will end up being the Joker. Like everybody
Yes,
fucking
every
like,
single fucking time.
yeah,
It's always the
every
Joker.
time. It's just like the Joker. He's in a
Arkham Origins.
He's in the suit, and the suit is keeping him alive through the whatever the fuck.
That's a
serum
good
thing or
question.
whatever.
What color is Molly's dress?
Jesus.
Now I don't want her on the table.
Well,
Thank you,
you
George.
just fucking ruined that. You ruined Molly.
Hit the next one. Hit it, Jordan.
Hit it.
I don't really know
Huh?
much about it.
Which
Hit
one?
it.
The next one.
I don't know much about that either.
So,
fuck, just go to the
I know
last
nothing about that.
Talk about. I mean, yeah, we can skip that one.
One. No one knows what that is.
Anyway,
I know what it is. It's not that important compared to apparently this amazing hypothetical that I
I'm
want to
not
get
saying
to.
amazing. I'm just saying it'll be discussion.
well,
you know.
Lionsgate is partnered with Telltale now. They've
They
invested.
in them.
They've invested with them.
Invested.
They're not partnering in any sort of way, Jordan.
Not
No,
yet.
no, no, no.
Oh, okay, yeah. Then
Yes.
that's I was completely wrong. That
They're
not
working together.
partnering.
Working together.
They're-
There's a difference.
There's partners.
No,
Partners
no,
work
no,
together.
no, they're not.
Anyway, they're working together on a TV show game hybrid thing. that-
Interactive hybrid.
Yeah, it'll be
Is this like where
interesting.
you're watching the show and you just text in and then the majority vote?
I don't really know all the details.
Oh, I hope
Show
not.
is- That would be
I hope
awful.
not.
That would be.
Choose your own adventure during commercial break. You all tweet the certain thing, and then they'll run the next
Oh.
thing. Like,
Yeah, they
the
decide
majority
which
has
clip to play.
chosen that Phil will live, and then it just
Oh no,
Phil
that would be-
lives!
I'd be really mad if it's something like that, where it's like a majority thing.
That would be awful.
A majority thing like that.
Nothing would ever happen.
He's going to go take a shower.
Nothing
People
would ever
people
happen.
would go against like what I would want, and that would be bad. I don't know about that. I figure come October time, it'll be like Saw 8 interactive, Telltale Games, Lionsgate, collaborative.
I'd like to see Telltale do a Saw game. Like that'd be a lot better than probably the games that came out
Yeah,
before.
that's true.
That would be
So I mean, I
true.
bet like if you have moral choices and stuff like that, Telltale does that the best. So hey,
that would
could be good.
that actually would work. A Saw.
That's
kind
the
of
first thing
thing.
I thought when I saw that.
That
So
could actually work. I mean, you never know.
yeah,
Because you'd have to like do the morally thing, like when it comes to like maybe saving somebody who's caught in a trap or something like that.
Yeah.
And just, you could probably just be like, "Fuck it," and leave them.
but before that, you play a scene like that's a flashback where you have like this new deep emotional connection for this character.
Yeah,
and then it
yeah.
cuts to them in a trap,
that's
and you have
the
to choose
only
something.
thing that wouldn't tie in so much is that like the Saw movies just kind of killed people off that you didn't really care, didn't really know about. But like Telltale's usually got that kind of
Damn.
background story where you kind of need to feel for the people. So
Yeah.
I don't know if they
Yeah.
mesh that together. I guess
yeah.
who knows.
Yep, yep. All right. Well, and the last topic before we get on to the hypothetical. Leonard Nimoy passed away yesterday. I was really sad to hear that. Leonard Nimoy played Spock in the original Star Trek original series and throughout the movies, and he's even been in the new rebooted movies, the last two.
That's the only like really thing that I've seen.
That you've seen,
I've
yeah.
never watched the other stuff. I just saw the new one and saw his cameo.
And that's what most more modern moviegoers and stuff like that know him
Yeah,
from.
yeah.
He was an actor, director, photographer, artist. Like he did a bunch of stuff, and it really, really sucked hearing about that yesterday because I grew up watching Star Trek.
How old was he?
He was 83, I believe. He was a lot old. He was older than I thought he was. I thought he was in his 70s, maybe.
That's pretty. That's I mean,
that's a good life.
Yeah,
he lived a
yeah,
good
yeah,
life. It's
yeah.
not like I'm not saying that he didn't live a good life. He didn't he affected so many people.
He lived long and prospered.
Exactly. He always ended all of his tweets with that.
LLAP.
LLAP. Yeah. No, so that was just really sad. I wanted to touch on that just because it was important to me. But yeah, sad.
Jordan.
Your thoughts?
I mean, I really only saw him in like a Simpsons episode and
Oh, yeah, I
two,
forgot about-
the
yeah.
two Star Wars movie. I mean, Star Trek. I keep on saying Star Wars for some reason.
Star Wars movies.
So yeah, that's about it. Didn't really watch him in the originals, obviously, but he was a cool guy.
Yeah.
He was a cool guy. He had that whole like hand thing, like.
Can you do it on both hands?
So
I don't know. Yeah.
so
sure.
if I had a hand thing, like would you say that like I'm cool?
I mean, if
Like,
you made it really your
Why not?
thing, then yeah, of course I would.
How about-
I mean, I think like
Just,
I'm trying
Yeah.
to come up with something here. That's not a gang
How do you
sign.
do the blood thing?
Yeah, that's exactly what I
was trying not to do. Oh, look at that. See, James, if you were able to turn that into a sign of peace and prosperity, then I would respect you so much more.
I'm glad that's all it takes, Jordan. I'm glad that's all it takes
Hey.
to earn your respect.
Well, I mean, it's a big task, so. I mean, where are you going?
Dylan
I
just left.
have no
He's
idea.
the only
He's-
one that really knows
What
here.
about
Can you
the
take those with you?
hypotheticals?
I think he
I
might have.
smell.
I think he
I
might have to
smell
poop.
them.
I think he might have to poop.
Well, what are we gonna do now? Like the last thing was
I
the
mean,
hypotheticals.
I can still say it. I could still say it anyway. I
You
can
could.
repeat it when he comes in, I guess. All right.
Oh boy.
Are you ready?
Here we go.
How you say this last word here? Quandary?
Quandary.
Quandary?
Quandary.
Cannibals quandary?
Oh no.
That's what it's called, the cannibals quandary.
Cannibals quandary. That's not good. That's not good.
It doesn't
I'm not,
sound very good.
Cannibals
I'm not
quandary.
too excited about.
But I also have no idea what it could be. I have an idea, but I don't think he would freak out
Oh,
over
we'll
that.
figure it out in a second here.
Ready? You're in a plane crash in the mountains.
The forest.
Yes, absolutely. You're in a plane crash in the mountains. Not unlike those people in the movie Alive. I don't know.
I've never seen that.
Anyway.
I mean, I don't know. As such, you will be forced to consume the human flesh of the people who died on impact. This will be a terrible experience, but it is the only way for you to survive. Fortunately, you did not know any of the victims personally. Would you rather eat a dead baby or would you rather eat a dead elderly person?
I've heard this before.
Would gender play a role in the selection process? And how much would it bother you if this meat turned out delicious?
So I've heard this one before because I've heard the elderly like baby quandary. What you do is you select one person, one volunteer, to be the one to do the carving. And then they don't let you know what it is.
So it's. But
So it's pretty much someone's going to have to take either someone that's like too naive or someone that's too like, I don't know, it wouldn't affect them as much. They'd have to take one for the team and kind of be just scarred for the rest of their lives.
I mean, the thing is, it says like fucking.
But-
It says like that there's no alternative. Like if you're
The
on
people
a,
are already dead, right?
yeah.
Yes.
They died on impact.
Which means you have to carve them up pretty quick, or they'll start.
Unless it's a like frozen area that you land in which they're preserved.
Preserve them in the
Kind
snow.
of.
I mean, honestly, I'd probably just do like arms and legs. Like I wouldn't fucking do.
Well, I'm not
Side
exactly a
thing.
human like
Yeah.
butcher, so I don't know where the meat is that you would technically eat.
The thigh.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, the
gonna
thigh
the
and-
thigh, the arms.
That's why
So
I'd
most
probably
meat you
just
eat
do
is
that.
just
but-
muscle cooked. So
Baby would be
anywhere with the most muscle.
a kind of skimpy meal,
Yeah.
but it would be the fresher meat.
But yeah, an elderly person.
I mean, I'm just thinking
I mean-
realistically at this point. I'm in
No.
a car accident- or,
Think
in a
think
plane
of
accident.
It'd
it
be
in
like
the sense
veal.
of cows.
Yeah,
like
it'd be like veal.
it's like eating a baby cow compared to eating a really old cow. Like it's not like it's gonna be different, but it's not like it gets rotten. It just gets
Yeah.
older and more tender, I guess.
No, it wouldn't even get tender. It would
Would
get
get
rougher,
tough.
would it not? Yeah, it would get
Yeah.
tougher the older
It depends
is.
on their lives they lived. Like they could have like lived
like his
stressful lives,
like
and it's really like
aged
bitter,
meat.
like disgusting meat, or it's like
I would probably say I go through the babies first.
I
I
And
was
then
gonna
if
say
I
I
haven't
would
been
even
saved
I
at
would
this-
bury the babies. I wouldn't even I would rather
Jordan, this is the only way you can live.
Yeah, but there's probably plenty of elderly people that you can take care of.
I don't know how much gender would really even come into
It
this.
wouldn't come into that.
It says
Well,
how would
yeah,
gender come into
yeah.
it.
And would
it
it
says.
bother me if it's delicious? Like
I'm fucking living. I don't care if it's disgusting or delicious.
Yeah.
I fucking saved the world from homelessness. I'm gonna eat me some babies.
I guess that gives you a pass, don't it? I mean,
Come on, man.
The thing is, like, it there even says, like, if you get out of this situation, like, what if you run out of bodies or, like, what? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it
Like,
doesn't. It's
like, it
more
doesn't-
so just giving you the first impression, kind of.
Yeah.
Like,
this.
if that elderly person was that guy that got out of prison after he did all that shit, and he was, like, on his way to, like, the Today Show or whatever, just, like, and the plane happened to crash, then his meat would be really tough and fucked up, and it would probably carry some sort of bloodborne disease.
Somebody pointed out elderly people's skin is really thin.
That's true.
But skin's the best part on like chicken and stuff like that.
They're just age spotted, like wrinkly skin. That you're like, Dan is in the
Fucking
corner,
liver
like,
spots.
Dan's like sitting there eating like a leg, like slurping up the skin. Like,
Spider veins and shit. That's it, babies.
I mean, you can think about it. You can look at it this way too. Like a baby is so young; it didn't accomplish very much in its short time. So you could give it some sort of purpose by having it keep you alive. You know?
You're saying using old people's skin? What were you saying?
he's saying using the
Use the
babies because they
babies,
haven't.
'cause-
he's trying to give them a purpose. Like they haven't done
haven't
anything in
done
life.
Yeah, but like,
Everything
if,
else.
okay, this is
No
really
shit.
fucked up now. This is getting really fucked up. So you skin the babies. You have maybe a glove. Shut up! Like one glove or
You
something
just
like
answer
that.
the question. Don't go into detail.
Yeah, because you can
Oh my
use like.
goodness.
Where's Dex when you need him? He
Don't
would
let
love this
anything
subject.
go away.
Don't call for him.
Don't
He'll
call.
come
No,
running.
I'm not gonna.
That would be too fucked up. I
is
mean,
really
with
bad.
an elderly person,
Really
I mean, you
bad.
could,
You knew what you were doing with this, James. See, notice how James isn't really partaking in the conversation. He's just sitting back and watching
I said
the bullshit
I would
we
do
come up
arms
with.
and legs. I would do arms and legs.
Of what?
first.
The babies or the elderly?
Yeah, the babies or the elderly first.
How much meat would be on these elderly people? I mean,
Well, I'm thinking that the babies aren't
be
going to
very
provide
gamey
much,
meat.
so I would just like.
neither would though. I mean, well,
What if it was delicious? Like you're up in the mountains, so it'd be like unseasoned and everything, so it's just plain delicious.
The elderly's veins would probably be more like silly string.
well, this is too much. I mean, you're going off of the thing that like the premise that like there's literally just babies and elderly people on this fucking plane, and in that case, like this plane ride would suck.
elderly people.
Oh, that plane ride would
this
suck.
plane
I
ride
think,
crash
I
would
think
suck.
after this, you probably would want to eat the babies.
You would
After
have
that plane ride. They
babies
probably made it
crying,
crash.
elderly people shitting themselves on the plane, and it would fucking smell, and you wouldn't be able to sleep because like this would be the worst fucking fight.
And on top of all that, your plane crashed. That would suck in itself.
Well, I mean, hypotheticals are hypotheticals.
Hypertheticals took a real turn right here.
There is some dark shit in this little box, and I don't even know.
Well, if you
like-
look at it, it's a human. It's showing the segments of a human brain. There's more than one segment to that. There's the dark part and there's the light part. So you better believe there's going to be
I think
different
we need-
things. in
we
There's
it.
the
needed
blue
some,
part
like,
and there's the black part,
lighter-hearted ones.
which for some people it could be the white part and the gold part.
So I was saying you should go through and you should like
Kevin, please.
off creature talk and pick out the best ones, and then you only have a stack of good ones.
Yeah.
Is the meat cooked? I'd assume so.
I'd
They didn't
assume,
put
yeah.
restrictions on that.
yeah, I would assume that you would want to fucking cook that shit.
If you're eating
I'm
raw
not just
human,
gonna
I
pick
don't
up
know
a
how that
baby
would
and
work.
bite it like an apple.
Who's to say that this fucking plane doesn't have any like on service like
That's
flight
only going to
food?
last you so long, okay?
What if the on-service
gotta make
food
the
was
from
decision.
baby
taking into
nose?
some baby and old person.
Yeah, like what if there, you know, like TV dinner kind of things that they have on there? If it was like a long flight, they might have some of that.
Yeah, somebody just said, "Why not eat whatever plane was
there
on
you
the
go. See,
whatever
that's what
food
I'm
was on the
thinking.
plane?"
That's what I'm thinking. But again, like Jordan said, it might not last forever. But again, this
Well, I mean,
card.
that's the thing.
This
you
card
have to
doesn't
make
say
the
how
decision.
long.
You have to make the decision right away with the cannibalism because,
But what if you get like rescued like right away? Like, and
well, then you'll be living with the fact that you just started carving
it would
up
also,
people.
It would also probably be in the media that you ate fucking babies to survive.
fucking media's everywhere.
So you will not only go
always
down in
plays
the
a
history book,
cards.
you will not only go down in the history book that you were the man who released the fucking sociopath upon the world. You also cured homelessness by fucking a rancid homeless person. And now, even knowing you're not going to live much longer, but you got in a car or a plane accident, and you are now eating babies to survive, you're just a monster at this point.
That's why
You're a shell of a human being.
These 3 cards combined have turned this person into a monster.
Yeah. They eat
what I'm
people.
saying.
I think no matter what you choose, if you ate somebody, then that would probably give you a bad rep in the media anyway.
Shit. Well,
Baby's worse.
that is going into the back here.
Another one enters the back. Well, I think that was pretty much it for this creature talk. Wouldn't you say, Jordan? Oh, this just in our last sponsor dropped out, by the way.
Well, speaking of the last sponsor, Blood Brothers too.
Oh, Blood Brothers.
Away to Ornacia, or whatever it is.
On your flight to Arnasia, crash in the mountains.
Wow. So we can start working sponsors into the Hypertheticals now.
Yeah, I was talking about booking a plane ticket earlier, so it works.
Wow, that's pretty gnarly right there. It's pretty gnarly.
Why are you just sitting there, Jordan?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to like compose myself so I can, post roll us out. And
Can
then,
I read it?
if you want to?
I have never read
It's.
any of
I
those.
mean, this one's a little harder because you pretty much just have to. It's like it's the same.
Someone
thing
asked
as the middle,
what the card game is 50 questions for insane conversations. When did I fucking get this thing?
You got it on the trip. It was at one of the stops.
It was in
was a
San
kiosk.
Francisco.
Hotel.
It was
Yeah.
the kiosk. It was like
kiosk
a candy machine, but it
Yeah.
had like random things.
And
in
I bought it out of a
little
machine.
road games
It was like
and stuff.
$8.
Yeah.
I remember that.
It's more like 14 probably. But
Yeah, it was probably pretty
It's pretty
expensive.
expensive.
Like, I'm sure, I'm sure it probably does. Well, it says on the back here, $15 US. So
Oh yeah, that was great. But it's brought us quite a bit of joy. Have we
Made us laugh on the
actually
trip.
posted any of that?
he was talking about that earlier.
Just the
when
first
you weren't
one.
here.
We just
Just
posted
the first.
the first one.
Do we still have the footage
Yes.
of the old ones?
There's some hidden E3 footage there.
I should
bro.
still have
we
those.
should
footage
we
there.
should bring that up and play those sometimes.
Yeah.
Because did we
can
just
just do
post
it
for audio or did we actually do the video for those?
No, we did video.
Okay, that's pretty good.
We did the Dream VCR that he kind of explained.
Yeah,
earlier.
yeah.
Yeah,
The last
yeah.
one that was in there that we
The only one we
the
did
Dream
was the
VCR.
monkey one. The gorilla.
Yeah, the
like,
gorilla, the
football
NFL gorilla.
Yes.
That was pretty
Is
good
it
right
like
there.
right to let him do it when he has abnormal strength and stuff like that?
It's like, would you let a real gorilla play if he
He's
knows?
like killing like fucking
No, he
NFL
would say
players
he would
and
never
shit.
harm anyone. That's like he managed to communicate that stuff. So
Now, if he was gonna, never mind. Anyway,
All right. Well, Blood Brothers
All right.
2.
no. You say this episode has
This
been brought to you by in part by. So, no, start over.
All right, well, okay. This episode of Creature Talk has been brought to you by, in part, by Blood Brothers 2. I fucked that up already. Blood Brothers 2 is an action-packed dark fantasy role-playing game. RPG. Available now for free on Apple and Android devices. Blood Brothers 2 is the sequel to the hit dark fantasy RPG Blood Brothers. Who'da thunk it? Blood Brothers 2 immerses players in a deep RPG experience set in Arnacia, a world which has been thrown into a state of chaos and war. Team up with friends to establish guilds to work together to destroy your enemies in real-time synchronous player versus player PvP mode. In campaign mode, that's where you play the campaign, strengthen your armies by strategically training, customizing weapons, and mastering new skills to take on more challenging enemies. Amazing art style, storytelling.
keep going, Dan. You got this.
It's not like this is a quote. They're saying amazing art style. That's a little. Okay, amazing art style, storytelling, and RPG mechanics sets Blood Brothers 2 apart from other RPG mobile games. Blood Brothers 2 offers limitless amounts of choices to customize your army and story to shape your gameplay experience. Check out bloodbrothers2.com. That's the number 2 for more information. Visit the App Store or Google Play now to download Blood Brothers 2 for free. Join in weekly events to choose your fate and determine the flow of the game's story. How'd I do? I did all
Not
right.
that great.
I did all right.
It was not that great.
Did all right.
You're supposed to ad lib a little bit more than that.
I ad-libbed, though.
You
I
pretty much
ad-libbed
followed
in there.
everything. You got to kind of just.
I
throw in
had
your
a
own
laugh
little,
in there, and I was like, because they have player versus player PvP mode. I mean, it's,
You did okay.
and They say it has an amazing art style.
I liked your references to Law and Order SVU.
You can level up in this game.
Yeah. You can.
Anyway, so there we go. We are another wrap on another fantastic Creature Talk.
That's
Hey,
a wrap.
don't throw my
That's a
papers.
wrap. That's
It's on Mull.
That's a wrap.
Don't throw my papers.
That's a wrap.
Sorry.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Well, anyway, thank you everyone for joining us today. Make sure to check out that 1,000,000 subscriber t-shirt that's only going to be available till we hit 1,000,000 subscribers, which is probably going to be about a week and a half-ish, depending on the projections here. It'll, go whatever. But won't be available for long. And join us next week when we will be at PAX as well as doing a Creature Talk in some way.
In some way.
In some
Also,
way.
keep an
Oh,
eye
I
out
see
for
this.
thecreaturehub.com to make its big change
This
soon.
week.
This coming week, it will be live.
Yeah.
You'll be able to partake and sign up on the forums and have
Darn
a lot of
fun. Okay.
And it'll have 24/7 support where you can contact Jordan at any time with any problems you may have.
me? What?
And he'll answer you personally through video chat
Yeah, I was about
via
to
our
say.
website.
He is tech support. Bye.
Love you
I
guys.
guess.
I'm gonna go eat some babies.
I
I hope you didn't just come in and have no context to that.